Morning, everybody. Waiting on people to come in and give them a few minutes. I have a little difficulty here with this cam, but we'll get it together. Morning there, Fish Ranch. How you doing this morning, bud? Look like it's gonna be another nice day here in Southeast Ohio. One more day of working outside, I might have to be getting called up slowly. And I got another big truck and a half of wood to take care of probably next week. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Trying to work with this cam here. There it is. Wow. It's one of the mornings already. I think I might have overdid it the last 2 days out there. I'm back irritated again, even with meds. Hey, look here. I bet it's a little cold down there, ain't it? There he is. Morning, Rustic.
You tell my hair this morning time, my hair's all fluffy.
Oh, that's late night.
Yeah.
I got blasted yesterday. At least I ain't got a stripe.
Yeah. You ain't got that built in headlamp going.
Man, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought I was just overheated a little bit because I done went through 3 shirts in about 2 hours. So the sun must have really been beaten down out here good.
I don't know. It's been windy here. 20-mile-an-hour winds since yesterday, and it's still blowing out there. Blowing all night, all day today. It's still blowing.
It's says 78 out there. but I know that can't be right.
It might be because it's awful warm here.
The house is kind of cool. It wasn't yesterday. I had 3 different fans going, doors open, window open. I come in here, it's just like it held the heat. Yeah, the other day when I went and got new skins put on the truck, Chrissy went to the restroom at Walmart and come back with this little thing.
Yeah, Shakespeare. Yeah,
I said it's awful white, but I said if you want it, get it. So
yeah. I
my,
went out one like that had the fish. The only reason why I didn't buy it because it had that counter on it.
yeah. Uh, to me, it's just extra expense that you don't need. But
Especially if you, but she bought that either for you or for her to go fishing. So she's getting ready for that tournament.
it's all hers. Right
Oh
here,
yeah, she's
right
she's
there's
gonna
what
put
I use.
she's getting ready for that tournament. She's gonna put a hurting on you. Hey, Bluegrass. Good morning.
Morning bluegrass.
And she's getting excited about that tournament. She's hoping good weather comes in and she gonna get out there and put a whooping on you, Mr. Oiler.
I hope she gets to feeling better so she can. Yesterday would
Yeah.
have been a good day, but from what I understand, nobody done any good at Rocky Fort yesterday that I know of.
What y'all need to do is not do the catfish thing and do a bluegill thing.
Yeah, there was. I think Roger went out for crappie, the cats, bait fishing. So I don't know. They had a tournament, I guess. And they only caught 2 fish all day.
Wow. They
So
did better than I did for 10 hours. I only caught one catfish that whole day. And that's 2 minutes after I throwed it out there.
wow. I was out here messing around. I got up at 4 o'clock after being up since the day before that. I think I had maybe 3 hours sleep. Got up at 1 o'clock at night after I finally went to bed.
Yeah.
Stayed up all day. Went to sleep the other evening at what was it, around 3 o'clock, and got back up at 10. Took a sip of coffee. Went back to bed, and I slept until like 5. That next morning, I was like, "Wow, I needed that." Then up at 4:30, and started messing around inside the house, and got daylight. I went out and started on stuff out there.
Yep. Never ends, does it?
Nah, I think I got maybe 2 trailer loads of wood to do. Son's down here working on that blazer, getting it out so I can get the boat panels in there and get started on those and start ripping the floor up, get it ready. But I got things to do in between that too. The good old
Yeah.
grass needs mowed. Lost my bees yesterday. I don't know where they went. I noticed they wasn't nothing flying around the front of it, so I walked up there and tapped on the box. Nothing come out. So I said, "Well, I'm going to be brave. I'm out there in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. I just grabbed the lid and popped it off there, and nothing on top. So might do some inspecting today, see what's going on. I lost the only stand of bees I had, and I just ordered a bee suit and smoker kit and everything. So $250 ain't easy to shell out for 3 pound of bees and a queen.
No. No, it sounded like to me they relocated somewhere.
Yeah, and I don't know why they was been out there
Something
for 2 years.
wasp could came in and started messing with them, and they decided to leave and get out of there because wasp would kill every bee they could find.
Yeah,
There's no telling what could happen.
yeah, it could have been anything. Queen could have. Well, it got warm air, and then it turned off to 30 degrees. They might have not got on the queen and got her warm, or something could have happened to her. I don't know.
Yeah. Now in the wintertime, do you put your bees somewhere where it's warm?
No, I'm not. A lot of people I know just leave them set where they're at around here, and they do fine. But
You
after
just slow.
Huh?
Instead of they just slow down in the winter, go dormant kind of.
Yeah, they go dormant. All the bees get on top of the queen and keep her warm all winter. So they shouldn't have been nothing like that. But they do have some that freeze out when it gets warm like that and turn cold again. A lot of people lose some of them.
Yeah, but you said you didn't find no dead ones laying there, did you?
Not on the outside.
Well, see, if they'd been wasp, you'd found a bunch of dead ones.
Yeah, I ain't popped in. I ain't got down inside it yet, but I'm going to. I might order some of that lemon grass and put out there and see if I can't get some to come in.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine over there, he had some wild bees come in and go in the hive that he had out in the field. So I might get lucky. I don't know.
I hope you do, because you talk about them bees all the time.
Yeah, I want to get started in them. I mean, there's people out here that like honey, and I got one guy, he kind of does things with honey, and it turns out pretty good. So he was talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get this boat done. I got some light acid in there. My brother-in-law got me, and I'm going to use it. He said he uses it up at the shop all the time on aluminum to clean nasty stuff. He said mix it 50-50. He said brush it just a little bit and hose it off. He said just do a small section at a time. He said it'll make it look like a mirror when you're done. Only thing I got to do to the boat to have it completely stripped down is get the floor off of it and the carpet. I've got all new carpet to go down, new plywood. It's got 2 coats of Thompson's water seal on the bottom.
Yeah.
So it should be all right there. I actually thought about getting some rhino liner and rub on the bottom of it too, just to give it a little extra security.
On the bottom of the boat?
Yeah, on the bottom of the plywood.
Oh, the bottom plywood, yeah.
Because water splashes up underneath there. Never get enough security when it comes to that.
Talking about on a pontoon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It just make sure you cover every square inch of it. Don't leave no open wood, because if you do, water will it'll get to that wood, and then it'll start getting behind that liner.
Yeah.
Want that.
One guy said I'd just do the whole entire floor on top too. That makes it a little rough on your feet when you want to get on there barefooted, you know?
Well, you're going to put carpet down anyway, so.
Yeah.
But then again, you don't really need it on top because the sun beats down on it and keep it dry anyway.
Yeah.
So the bottom would make excellent sense. I mean, that's the only reason why people put that change that wood out in their floors, is because either they left it out in the weather full time without covering it,
yeah,
and or water splashes up underneath. I mean, most time they got the pontoon sitting in the water full time at a dock.
Yeah,
and that causes the floor to. Yeah, that causes the floor to rust right out real quick.
Yeah, I'd like to leave mine docked up over there, but I don't know. We go to different places a lot of times.
Yeah.
But I just go to the closest place, and it's usually over where she calls the mud hole. But there's a lot of crappie in there. One guy done caught a 23 or 24 pound out there this year, but after 20 years, you figure you'd see a big one. I haven't.
Yeah. Have you ever considered, on the side, in the front there where the door's at, to the side?
Yeah.
Consider getting one of them, like you've seen them. They added them to vehicles, them side lifts for wheelchair and stuff like that. They pick up.
Yeah.
And then when you get done, you pick it up, and they get off. You fold it straight up.
Yeah.
You ever considered one of those to put on there for Miss Chrissy to get in and out of that boat with?
Oh, she can get in on and off of it real good. I was just going to move my rails forward and make my gates a little bigger to where I can put a ramp on there. So that way, if I got a veteran or somebody in a wheelchair want to go, I can take and say, well, come on, let's go. I can get you on the boat. No big deal.
Yeah.
That way I can take them out, you know.
Yeah. Morning, no parts.
More than no parts.
No parts garage. He's waiting on that ship to come in, hit that dock so we can get them parts.
Yeah, got to get them in, get them out.
Yep. How you doing? No parts. If he comes back and tell waiting on parts, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, if you want to come up here, Bluegrass, no parts, Fish Ranch, got the link right there.
That's right.
Yeah, I
That's
got to
good.
get.
Up in a lot of garages, they got no parts right now. They're waiting on them.
Yep. I was waiting on FedEx to bring out, or Amazon, one of them to bring out B suit. Went out in the mailbox. That guy had it pushed in there. It's a complete B suit. I was like, ain't no way. He put all that in there like that. But he managed to do it.
Yeah. I'm doing pretty good. Just woke up a little while ago, about an hour ago, maybe, and was probably going to do a little fishing this morning, but that wind is blowing pretty good out there right now, and I don't need to sit there and fish in my post, do that right there in the wind constantly. I don't need all that. I love to fish, but ain't no fisherman going to do that. I mean, just get out there in that harsh wind like that. And there's 20-mile-an-hour winds out there. If you can get out of the wind, it'd be great. But right now, there's no place to get out of the wind. River's up.
Yeah, I noticed yesterday the river was up over here just a little bit.
Yeah, I was over at Pickwick, over Tennessee. Damn, trying to catch a skipjack, and shoot, I wasn't there no time, boy. And that water started coming up. They was letting that water out. They started rising real quick.
Wow.
5-day waiting on a part from Ford.
Yeah, we need another Ford jack last night so he could put underneath the transmission. I checked around here, everybody was gone. Neighbor guy's gone to the races, him and his boy. He's doing pretty good in the 4-wheeler deal. The other neighbor, his little boy, run a 90, and he did pretty good. He brought third home. And last year he took a 50 and jumped in the 90 class. And he come in and won there too. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. That's 40 more cc less than what the other ones is.
Yep. Hey, Stuart, how you doing this morning, brother? JV, how's it going?
Good morning, JV. What's going on, buddy? Wharfdale, good morning.
I was just watching a video of yours, Stuart. Well, it was actually Shark Smith where you caught that 5-pound ray.
Anybody want to come up? There's the link. Yeah, we're going to have to do something about this belt.
I want to come up.
Yeah, old JB's got a belt down there he's wanting to give away there to the winner of the tournament.
Tournament we're at.
He's having a tournament there pretty soon, a little bass tournament. He's got this wrestling belt, real nice looking belt.
Yeah, KY Catfish Hunter, Kentucky Catfish Hunter, he's got some belts at first, second, third place. One of them, the first one's real big, and it's nice. And he's got a fishing deal coming up, and he's going to give it to the winner. And I'm suggesting to him that the main belt, the number first place, that it ought to be like, since it's a wrestling type belt, hey, let's see him defend that belt every week against somebody. If somebody calls them out, challenge them, put the belt on the line.
Yeah, every week, every month, or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
And then it mail it to them and go from there.
Yep. Yeah, because all you got to do, the way the shape it is, all you got to do is go to the post office and get that thin box and slide it in there.
Yep.
And mail it to them and let them be champion for 30 days or something, or 2 weeks or something. I think 30 days is too much because the summer will be over with, before. But
Yeah.
I think they ought to have to put it up.
Well, if you do it by the week,
Every 2 weeks or something.
or yeah, maybe every 2 weeks wouldn't be bad. If you do it by the week, time you got it mailed out to the other person, it'll be going to somebody else.
Yeah.
And the way the mail and stuff is here lately, it's hard to say when you get it.
Yep. Well, ain't that the truth? It takes 2 weeks to get a sticker sent out just to the next state.
Yeah. Yeah, it took it like, I think it was
I
like
told
3 or 4 days here for guys get the stickers I sent out.
Yeah, I told my wife, I said I can drive down there in an hour and a half and give them to them myself.
Yeah.
Quicker than that mail get there.
Well, I got my tank set up in the garage for bait, so it's okay. I got to pull out the old swimming pool pump, well, the new one. She never did use it.
Yeah.
I'm going to hook it up to a 375 or 275 tank. It will screw on where the valve went, and it'll free flow through there, and I can pump it back to a 5-gallon bucket filter and let it run back in. It should be all right.
Yeah, that's what I did. My bait tanks in my when I had my my tackle place, outdoor store, and I just made DIY 5-gallon buckets for each tank and run them through a blue looking. It was a roll. I had to cut it to put down in there, but I used that as filters, and it worked great. That water was clean when it went back in there.
Yeah.
So he said mine is going to be an annual deal, and winter we'll get a new belt each year.
That'll work
Hi,
too.
Magdalene. Yeah, that's what his is going to be. Every year he's going to do it, new belts, and the final winner of that year, the final person holding that belt at the end of that year gets to keep that belt, and then the new belt comes out, and then everybody has to go after it again.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's going to do it. I was just suggesting that to him. Let's make it more fun. Let's put that belt on the line. If you think you're that good a fisherman, let's put your belt on the line. Let's go for it, like a wrestling.
Yeah, I understand what JV's talking about. That's a good idea too.
Yep.
Have one big tournament a year just for the belt.
Yep. You can do that, and that makes more people want to get into it.
Maybe do some medallions or something other throughout the year, first, second, and third place, and the top first place winners throughout the year go up against it and get the belt.
Yep, go for the championship.
Morning, Magdalene. How are you?
It's like me and Outdoors with Big Matt, we're doing this Battle of the States Battle of the States tournament still. It's going to be a 3-weekend tournament. And we're getting, I was really surprised. There's tons of people wanting to get in on it.
I ain't gonna bother.
So that's going to be an awesome thing to see how it goes. And then the 3 winners from this year so far, we're going to start off with just three weekends, 3 rounds, and the 3 winners are going to go head to head for the final winner. And there's going to be a surprise at the end of it. So I ain't gonna let the cat out of the bag, but
It'll be worth your while.
yeah, it's mainly for bragging rights, but we're going to see what we can do for the main winner. I don't know yet. It just depends if we can get them in time.
Yeah. I don't stand a chance here in Ohio. Only thing I got's the Ohio River, and that's iffy.
Yeah.
I don't stand a chance against J Dog.
Everybody has skunk days. You might get lucky. You never know. That's the good thing about fishing. Either they're there or they're not.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
it's
some days I go over and fish. I'll catch 13, 17 fish just a few hours, and then I can go right back to that same spot next morning. I ain't catching nothing for a few hours.
yeah, that one farm raised pond I went to caught 17 in 30 minutes. All of them went over 3 pound, and man, after that it was just hit and miss.
Hey, Warpdale, I'm doing pretty good. I'm rested up, ready to go back skipjack fishing, but there's supposed to be storms roll in, and today, tonight, sometime this evening maybe, and tomorrow, so Tuesday, I want to go back skipjack fishing.
I mean, doing better than what it was.
Yeah, Friday I put in 18 hours of fishing, and 8 hours of that was driving. I drove 2 hours and 15 minutes or so to Kentucky, fished for a little while, didn't get no bites. Called the wife, said, "Hey, I'm headed to Pickwick, get my Tennessee license ordered and get them sent to my phone." I drove 3.5 hours to get there. I fished. I caught the tail end of the run for that day and caught 17, and then it was over with. I lost a bunch of them, man. They just wouldn't hit very hard, but I lost a bunch. And then it was another 2.5 hour drive home. So I got home 9:30 that night, put my fish up. By the time I got to bed, it was about midnight.
JV, it's about the way it was here the last 2 weeks. Rain, wind, chilly. And then we get these couple nice days here and can't get out and even do anything. Got work to do when it's nice. Where I've been down, it's piled up on me. So I put a little bit in it yesterday.
Yeah, I know, Stuart. I watched some of it, and I had to go. God, what the heck I was doing, but I had to leave, and I left it running though. By the time I got back, you was off, gone. Yeah, Warpdale's from the UK. Talking about somebody who loves to fish. He loves to fish.
Yeah. I've been sitting in on a couple of his here and there.
I've been playing everybody's. And that time when I go to bed, I just pick somebody and I run their whole video system, all their videos all night long.
Yeah.
That helps them out with their watch hours.
Yeah, I think I got 200 and some. I don't know. I ain't looked in a while. I don't even worry about it.
Oh, I'll run yours tonight.
And yeah,
Let it run all night long.
Yeah, today I'm gonna probably. Oh, I don't know. I know I gotta get that wood up first. That should be the main thing. Do it in the morning and then worry about the other stuff throughout the day.
Well, you need to. You got a wood splitter, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you ought to set your camera up showing you splitting that wood and stuff. I mean, that gets a lot of views on YouTube. I used to watch them all the time. That made me go out and buy a wood splitter because I got tired of doing it with the axe because my shoulders were bad. So I said, I'll get a wood splitter and I'll go with that. Hog leg, what's going on, buddy?
Stripes in the house. I mean, hog legs in the house. Morning, hog leg.
We got a celebrity special guest striper in the house up here.
Yeah, guest striper.
Yep. The original striper. But yeah, and I couldn't believe how many views that people got just sitting there. The camera's not even on them. You can see their hands, and once in a while they'll grab some wood or have to or something. But it just shows it splitting that wood. How many views and how many subscribers that people got just from that. And that's all their videos are about, splitting wood.
Yeah. I've done that too, JV. Put somebody on, then get up, and somebody else will be on there, and you don't even know who it is.
Not me. See, what I do is that on my TV, it's a separate YouTube account under a different email,
Yeah,
and so I can give people 2 thumbs up, and I can't comment on it, but I can give them two. I can give them two
Yeah.
thumbs up. And so what I do is I go to YouTube, I type in their name, it pulls up their channel. I go to the round icon, I click on their channel, and I go uploaded videos, and I watch that, and it plays the whole strand of their videos where nobody else comes on. And once that video gets done, it's done and it shuts off.
Good morning.
Say like they got
Thunder.
Morning Thunder, and say like they got 10 videos and it plays all night. It plays the 10 videos. It's done. It's at the end of it.
Yeah.
But if you go in there and just play one of their videos, expecting another one of their videos to pop up, sometimes it won't. You have to go strictly to their channel and play all their videos.
Yeah, I've got 2 laptops. Well, I got a laptop, a home computer, got the TV. I could throw some hours out there for somebody.
Yeah, I usually don't do that on my laptop. It fills it up too quick or something. But
Yeah,
that's why I got the TV running, because I can just run it off that YouTube off TV, off the Roku, and it gives them the hours. So if I watch a 7-hour live stream, that gives them 7 hours, you know?
Yeah, JV, some of the simplest stuff, man, you wouldn't think it would do that, but it will.
What's that?
Just throwing up a video of somebody having a campfire.
Yeah.
It's
like Warriors Heart. Robbie, I started his live stream. He had a 12-hour live one night, and I just put it on that live stream, run it all night long. I got up next morning, it was still going because I don't sleep 12 hours.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going to end it right here because I got other stuff I got to do. And, but it gave him like 7-8 hours or something like that.
Yeah. Hey, Hog Leg, how's the little one doing, bud? Your little buddy.
Who's that?
His little pup had his and Melissa's little chihuahua was down the other day. And
Oh,
I think it might have had a seizure or something, the way he described it.
that's their older one, right? The older one.
I think so, yeah.
I'm working on 18,000 watch hours.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, you've been on morning shows forever. They add up. Look at mine. Mine added up just from doing my Sunday show, and what times I've been going on live. I'm almost 4,000 watch hours. It adds up, especially when you get 20, 30, 40 people in there watching the whole time. And that's great because I'm glad they're liking my show because I'm starting to get more of a following in my shows. Starting to reach over 100-something thumbs up each time, and it keeps growing. And I'm glad they like it. And if I late or miss one, I hear about it. Yeah. Looking at that video, I thought my shirt went inside out with first time. Sure looks like it. No, it's not. No, it's not. Good deal. I gotta get me some more coffee. I gotta get woke up.
Yeah, this is my second cup. I'm kind of babysitting it pretty much.
I'm going after my second one right now. We took him to the vet yesterday morning, and the vet said he had a couple of seizures. Oh my! Don't think he had a stroke. They sent him home with meds. I know mine had she went blind, but she was like 17 years old, and she got out in that heat, and she had a seizure, and there wasn't nothing they could do for her at the vet, so they just give her a shot to put her down because we didn't want her to suffer anymore.
Yeah, ours did it. And he survived the first one that evening. Second one, he didn't quite make it. I woke up the next morning and he was gone.
Yeah. Morning, Andy.
Morning, Chris. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate everybody coming in.
Yeah, let me get some coffee and I'll be right back, Ernie.
All right. Yeah, I would have done more lives, but it's kind of hard to do when you don't feel like doing it. Let's see. Good morning, Anthony.
Morning, guys. How are you?
All right. See, the boss is up.
Boss is awake. She's definitely awake. My other boss is still asleep.
That's big boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been hectic the last 2 days, man. Going to the doctors and stuff. Finally got my new meds. They seem to. I'm thinking they're working, but my other doctor gave me some steroids. I know they work. I said I gotta have some for an MRI when I go Tuesday. Get all that done. Let's see here.
I must have missed. What's the reason for the MRI this time?
Oh, it's my back, man. It's
Okay.
just on the old one, they found like 5 or 6 different things wrong with the lower part of my back, and that's just what she's going off of. That she already had. She wants a new one. She thinks there's more damage in there. So when I got those, I took them next morning. Man, I felt like a teenager. I went out there the last 2 days working in the yard, and then yesterday I got burnt. I said, "Oh Lord, I'm glad I didn't have my hat on. I'd look like hog leg and had a stripe around my head." But I didn't know if it was actually sunburnt or if I just overheated and just felt the heat coming off my face.
I got you.
Yeah, last night they said I looked like a lobster.
That was me last week. I was out. It was cloudy all day, and yeah, no, I was crispy.
Oh. Hey, there's Yak Shore.
Hey.
Oh, he's got the baby.
Yep.
Yep.
I know I seen you on Jody's live, and you said you had to go because the baby was crying.
Yeah. She kept waking up over and over again. Wouldn't stop and go back to sleep. I was like, I need to make sure I feed her before my wife gets woke up because my wife would be cranky. I'm not dealing with 2 cranky women today.
Hey, Augie.
That's right, hog leg. It costs a chunk of change, man, anymore to get a dog took care of. Hey, Ogie, I got to take mine in here one day next week. I think she might have ear mites the way she's acting.
For ear mites, I just go to Walmart and get something for that. Be cheaper.
Yeah, she needs to go ahead and get checked up anyway. She's just a pup. I think she ain't been since, it's been a good year, almost a year.
Brr. That's a little girl, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Her name is Josephine. Josie for short.
Yeah.
And she's being stubborn and won't burp.
I just hope she ain't got wife's attitude.
Well, unfortunately, I think she does. But it is what it is.
Morning, Steven.
She'll have something to say. I'll come back for everything.
That's right.
I'm doing pretty good. Got my yards mowed. I'm ready to go back fishing, but the storms are fixing to roll in. So That's killed that.
Hey, Steven. Appreciate you coming in. 15
I'm-
years old. He's up there.
Oh yeah, like I said, mine was 17, and she went blind, and she was a tall, long-haired Chihuahua, and had she just got outside somehow and lost her way, and the heat got to her. She had a stroke, and that finished her off.
Yeah.
Because we kept her in the house because well, I took her outside and let her go, and she was going the wrong direction. So I had to go pick her up and bring her back in the house. But once she was in the house, she knew exactly where she was going.
Yeah.
And I knew she wasn't going to live very much longer. And
That's
I had her from
unfortunate.
a little bitty pocket dog.
I got one that's how old is she now? Hang on. My wife and I have been married 7 years. She was 3. Yes, I got a pit mix that's going on 11.
Yeah, I got a pit boxer mix in here with a brindle colored hide, and she's about 7, 8 years old.
Yep.
Turning gray on the chin.
I got another one that's much younger, but she's I don't know what she is. I think she's part Chihuahua and part Lab. Honestly, I know that sounds weird, but she's just a mutt. But she's cute. But she's only like a third of the size of the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when ours took that seizure at night. It freaked me out. I've never seen one take one. It's just like he's shaking all over and stiffens out. Looked like his neck got real big. I was like, oh my goodness.
I imagine it would look similar to a human having a seizure, and that's not necessarily pretty either.
Yeah, he acted funny after that. Stuff I know he liked to eat, he wouldn't eat. I was like, well, this ain't good. We had a boxer once that lived 13 years, and she'd been rolled down the road by a car. She survived that. Best dog we ever had. She's like a human. I get up in the morning and she wants to be smart. She'll go in there and get in bed, get on my side of the bed, cover herself up, and put her head on the pillow and sleep. I was like, boy, I hope the old lady don't roll over and think it's me and try to kiss me. That would be awful. But it would be funny too. But she was a good old dog.
I agree, though. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, I could. If it would have ever happened, I would have wished I had it on film.
Instant viral video.
Yep, it would have.
I just looked outside, and that wind is blowing.
I'm actually hoping to go fishing tonight. I'm hoping to take the kayak out.
Yeah, it's calm here for now, but we got a burn ban on down the road here about 15 mile, but I don't know if it's in effect for this county or not. I would like to have got that brush pile burnt, but I'll probably tarp it down today because tomorrow it's going to rain. They're supposed to. And when it gets done, I feel a little bit safer burning it after it rains. And what I do now.
Where do you live at now, Ernie?
Southeast Ohio.
Oh yeah, these rains. Supposed to move in here this evening. It's real cloudy out there right now. Warm. I mean, it's very warm out there, and winds blowing about 20 mile an hour. And they're supposed to move up towards that direction. Supposed to be a good span of it.
That's what I figure. It come through you and then up here.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you and Miss Chrissy out on pontoon fishing.
Oh, when I get that pontoon done, if the live wells work out like I wanted to. It's going to cost me a little bit of change, but I'm going to try it and see if it works. It should be real good. It'd be a cheaper way than going out here and buying plexiglass and all that to make your tanks with.
Yeah.
I want to try to have storage units made the same way and have the lids as a seat too. That way, the whole floor would be open instead of just chairs in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a small project skiff. I got same idea. I'm trying to make it so the floor space stays empty.
Yeah.
Well, Hog Leg, tell us about the 1 versus 1 before you leave.
Well, come on up, Hog Leg, and tell us about all that, bud. That way we can get it out there.
Yeah, I got my community page. I'll as soon as you post it, I'll share it out.
There you go, Hog Leg.
I didn't know about no 1 versus 1.
Yeah, it's pork chop and Susquehanna stand.
That's gonna be interesting to watch.
Well, if pork
Who's
chop
hosting?
does what I think he does, he's got a good chance because Doc Lane fished it.
Who's hosting it? He needs to come up here and talk to us.
Yeah,
I think he might have already left.
Yeah, Hog Leg's hosting it. It's going to be on his. I think it's going to be on his.
What are you doing, kiddo? What are you doing?
It's supposed to. I'm thinking. Here he is. Here we go. Come on up here.
Hey,
What's up, buddy?
Go ahead.
yeah, it's gonna be it's a squatty stand versus hog leg. I mean, no, pork chop. William wanted pork chop. Tuesday at between 5 and 8 p.m. It's channel cats only. It's gonna be channel cats only, 5 pounds or more only counts, and it's gonna be total weight. And the loser has to send the winner a signed with Kiss lipstick $20 bill. And yeah, and the winner also gets $100. This is going to be donated to the winner.
Wait, so they get $100 plus the 20 from the opponent with the Kiss lipstick?
Right, exactly.
Wow,
Oh,
that's awesome.
Well, when you get it made up and stuff and post it, send me the link and I'll put it out there on the community page.
Well, it's already out there. Several people have been sharing it already, and so go type in. It's called Battle at the Pig Hog Pen. Battle at the Hog Pen.
Okay.
No,
Battle at the Hog Pen.
Battle at the Hog Pen. Let's see.
You said it's Tuesday?
Yesterday, 5, between the hour 5 and 8.
Cool.
Now that'd be what, Pacific time, not Pacific time, Eastern time, right?
Right, Eastern time.
Okay, so that would
And,
be 4 o'clock here.
And there's going to be a ton of prizes given out in the chat room.
That's cool.
Palmetto is offering to give 3 sets of one Palmetto sticker and one real real deal podcast stickers. And let's see, I don't want to get a list right here somewhere. All right, and then there's going to be TJ Hilljack is giving a two five pack hooks away with along with stickers. And then Sasquatch Stan is giving away 6 stickers, three times 2. KP is giving away. Kenneth Powell is giving away 3 sets of his stickers and a $50 Harbor Freight gift certificate.
Cool. I'll look. I got a bunch of stuff left over from my bait store, my tackle store. It's packed up out there, and I'll look through there and I'll see what I got, and I'll donate if I can find anything out there. It's all packed up real tight out there, because when they moved me, they just stacked it all up. So I have to go through all that. If I can find something to give away, I'll find something to give away. It'll be brand new.
Okay. And Blue Line is giving away 6 of his stickers. Catfish Regulators, Aaron, is donating a hat. Catfish Regulators Mount Up hat.
Yeah.
And then Becca is donating a $50 Amazon card. And that's all the prizes are going to be. We got a lot of prizes to give away in 3 hours. So
so you don't need any more because you use more. I mean, that's going to be a lot of quick giveaways.
Yeah, that we don't need any more. Thank you for offering though. And
Okay.
but
Because I've been missing a lot of your shows because I've been, for some reason, man, I've been sleeping real good. I guess my machine started working right or something. But I've been getting some good sleep here lately.
You've been out doing things, is what it is.
Yeah, it's warming up, and I've been outside working all day long, just about.
yeah, it's gonna be me on my channel, me hosting it along with Mike Turner and Takedown KP. It's gonna be my co-host.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have 2 co-hosts, okay?
It's gonna be something, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's it's gonna be good. I mean, Sasquatch Stan has he's gonna have surgery on the Thursday of that week. He's gonna have a kidney pulled out because they found a mass on his kidney, and so he's gonna get all the fishing he can before then.
Yeah.
Just tell Mike T to turn his notifications off.
Yeah, really.
Or it'll be going dang, 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 dang.
I might just have to mute him.
He'll sit there. He won't say much anyway.
No, but we're all gonna have jobs to do.
He'll sit there, and it'll be funny because he'll be cracking jokes and stuff.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a 3-hour tournament, and we got a lot of gifts to give away in chat, and so it's gonna have to run, fairly smooth to get all the gifts done during the tournament.
Okay, what do I need to put in there? Hog pen? What hog pen?
Battle
of the Hog Pen.
Battle of the Hog Pen.
I'll just send you a. I think I done get rid of it.
I tried to look it up. I couldn't find it.
It's going to be hosted on
No,
my
the
channel.
Good morning, Off the Hook. Thanks for coming in.
It's
It's
going to be
gonna be
hosted
channel.
on my channel, the Hog Leg Catfishing, the Boar's Nest.
Okay, then it should be posted on there then.
Right.
Morning, Carmel.
Morning,
I'll go
Carmel.
and look. And I'm on my phone, if I can get it to do right. Usually, it's when it's something like that, they have to send me the link and I'll repost it. But I'll go on there and look.
If I can find the link, I'll send it to you. But I don't know if I can find it.
Morning, Carmel. Morning, Chris.
Anybody wants to come up, there's link in the chat there. Yeah,
Off the hook.
it's going to be a fast tournament for sure.
Yeah.
Well, as much stuff as you guys got, you'd be doing a giveaway every 15 minutes. Had to
Yeah.
be like done with it every 15 minutes.
Yeah, at least.
I looked up there and I glanced. I seen hooks. I thought that was hooks and hammers. That's off the hook. My
Yeah,
bad.
that's
Sorry.
Thank you, Off the Hook.
Mechanic.
Don't be mad at me, please.
Yeah.
Hey, mechanic. That's what I get for just glancing.
You know,
I was out here
Jody's
trying
been
to-
out there on her pontoon since what, Thursday night? She's
Yeah.
still out.
Yeah,
What?
Lord.
she is still
Yeah.
I
out
seen
there.
her this morning for a little bit. She looked up in the camera. You could tell she is war slap out.
She napped like all night last night on Danny's stream. It was her, Danny, and Whiskers and Stripes, and no, I'm sorry, it was Viking and who was it? The guy, one of the new guys, Chad something. He had a tournament today. They were all on that list this morning when I first got up.
I don't know. I don't watch the channel.
What does Danny and Steve and Brad face off today on Average Channel?
I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of people doing a lot of stuff right now, so it's hard to keep track.
I know John Orler. He took his pontoon out last night, and
yes, it was the guy that fished with John. That was the other guy.
then Brad and that other guy come rescued him. Pulled
Yeah,
him
his
in.
motor went messed up on him.
Yeah, he said something about the key switch froze up.
Yeah, I had to put a new key switch in. He'll get
Yeah.
that fixed today. You watch.
Boy, if I know somebody in the ODNR, I could have some fun with John last night, couldn't I? After he done split the wires on the boat. Oh, this boat, I believe, is stolen, boy. Yeah,
Oh yeah, they would investigate him thoroughly, wouldn't they?
yeah.
Carmel
That
right
would
there
have been a
put
good one.
that link out there. Carmel.
If you've
put
got
the
a
link
good
out.
DNR that would do a practical joke, that'd be a good thing. Do tell him, hey, now this just want to be a joke. It's his, but go out there and really harass him.
Yeah,
Then at the end of it, say, you know what? Do you know a feller by the name of? We've been looking for a feller. You know a name by downtown Ernie Brown? If he said, well, yeah, I know him. I said, well, he's the one that sent us out here and sick us on us.
that would be the way it would turn out. Then it would be on.
Oh, you know the joke. He would turn around on you. That'd be something.
Oh, he would do it too.
Oh yeah.
I like old John. He's a pretty good old boy.
Yeah, that link goes to it right there that Carmel put out.
Well, I'm on my phone. I can't click on that link right now. I just have to go see if I can find it.
Let's
You see all the people? Can you say hi?
Hello, baby.
Can you say hi?
Goes, Daddy, not with his thing in my mouth. I can't.
She can't quite talk yet. Anyway, I think she said "mama" like twice at this point, and that's about it.
Oh,
She's still catching up.
well,
Not everybody
she'll
knows,
get
but
there.
she was 4 months early, so she's
She'll
running a
get
little
there
behind.
and one day before you know it, Dad, throw me the keys. No, not tonight. And oh my goodness, the 16-year-old, 30-year-old acting then turn into a 12-year-old.
I got you.
What you do? What do you mean I can't go out? That ain't fair.
I like that setup you got there, Anthony.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's nice. I've been
Yeah,
eyeballing it. Huh.
that bookshelf needs some work. It's got a lot of junk on it, and it being a catch-all. And I got a cat that keeps knocking over my books, but once I get those figured out, it'll be good.
Water bottle and I take care of that cat doing that.
Oh yeah, I have at least one water bottle. Just so
Cats
happens
don't like
they're
that
not on my
water.
desk. No, they do not.
Yee fishing. Good morning.
Hey,
Just got off the water. Ain't had any sleep yet.
did you do any good?
Man, you got some good mods in here because Off the Hook and Carmel and everybody, they've been dropping links like crazy.
I think I'm a mod for Ernie too, but I'm up here on the panel.
Yeah, I am too.
Like you said, it's hard to do everything when you're on the phone.
Yeah, I just put it out on Facebook here, Hog Leg.
A few cats' biggest was 8 pounds.
Morning,
Hey, fish or
you.
fish, buddy.
Well, that's more than I caught the other day. I was on a 10-hour live and only caught that one, but that river went dead stop. The little spillway deal down there went dead stop. Got plenty of bites, but now if that little spillway was backed up on the field side, if they had that open a little bit, letting that water run through there, it'd have been a lot better because the channel cats love that little active water.
Right.
But you know the river was on a quick rise, and then it quickly fell, and that didn't help none much up and down like that. Because when the water rises and falls, it changes the pressure on the water.
See you, Wharfdale.
Yeah.
Have a good day, buddy.
Take care, work
Take
out.
it easy, Stuart. And besides that, the water's all up in the brush, and that's where the bait fish goes, and that's where the catfish falls.
Right.
Because there was no bait fish running. I mean, a lot of stripers jumping out there and carp, but there was no bait fish running out there. And I figured that's wasn't going to be very good, but I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Like I said, I'm planning on going tonight. There's a lot of pleasure boats in that spot I want to go, but there's an underwater island on the lake side of the dam over here. I'm gonna go try to drag it with the kayak.
Well, you are to go live. We'll watch it.
I plan on it. I was gonna go fish with Jody from 9:30 till midnight and then do my own thing afterwards, but she has an appointment in the morning, so she canceled on me. So I don't know what time for sure I'll start. I'll probably spend a little more time with her and my wife with Josie and my wife before I go, since I don't have to be out so early now. But I'll probably start around like 11.
One of these
Get that fixed, Hog Leg.
battery lights, and but I'm gonna wait till it gets this weather gets steadied up, not so much moisture in the air, and I'm gonna do some night fishing. But as long as that moisture's in the air, it tears my lungs up at night. My sinuses, my lungs.
I understand. Well, for me, I got allergies this time of the year. It doesn't change for me moisture wise. It's just whether or not the wind's blowing good.
Yeah. Well, usually at nighttime the wind calms down, but last night it didn't. It blew all day yesterday. Last night it's blowing that storm right up in there. I'm gonna have to pat Ernie on the back. Let me pat you on the back, buddy. Get you another cup of coffee.
But yeah, I got a battery box I built. Well, I say I built. It's just one of those Yak Power boxes. It's pre-made or whatever, but I bought some batteries for it. I got 21 amp hours total. And I got that from all my lights. And I
Hey,
got
Ernie, show Yak Shore the real Miss Chrissy got herself.
Oh, yeah, we went to get these skins put on at Walmart after we went to the doctor.
Look what
Nice.
she come walking back with.
Yeah, I heard she went to the bathroom and walked back with that, right?
Yeah. This is that rod handle I'm doing right now.
That looks nice.
It
Yep.
was like that, but I kept, whoa,
I do that same thing
Been
with
there,
the
done that.
fan.
Been there,
Cellophane.
done that. Usually it's my head though.
Yeah.
If he broke the tip of that rod, she'd finish it over his head.
Well, it's my rod. I mean, I ain't got no danger there, but I cut into it here to try to fix the battery pack. It shows up in here. Battery
Yeah.
pack shot. So there's no fixing it. So I just
Wait.
wrapped the handle.
You say a battery pack? Was it? Is it? Does the
Glow
whole thing
rod.
light up? Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it goes in. You put batteries in the end of it. It's just a
Yeah.
tube that comes up to about right there.
Uh huh.
And it's got wires running up to a little bulb in the end of it. And this right here, they had batteries in it too long, and it messed up, swelled up, done something inside it, and I can't get the third battery in there. And I got it out, and the spring in the bottom of it come out. So there's nothing
you can
really I can do.
get you a piece of PVC pipe that'll fit in there, and that'll fit in the inside of that. And you can say, like, if it took a C battery, get you a PVC pipe that'll fit in there. It has a hole big enough to hold double A's.
Yeah,
And you can put two double A's in there and close it back together, and it'll work.
yeah.
But you need something to fit that hole where the double A's will set in there pretty snug straight in.
Yeah.
Because anything battery, you can change it down. Because I've run a flashlight off one time with some it's supposed to took D cell batteries, and I run 4 C cells all I had, and I got them dudes lined up in there, and every once in a while I had to tap it, make them line back up, but it worked.
Yeah, the bulb works. I just can't. If I can find another one of them rods somewhere, or call the company, I might be able to get an insert for it. But I think it looks pretty good like that. I can unwrap it and put it in, put it back together again.
Yeah.
It's a rod and reel. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. It's about like mine. I take my I gotta get me some new ones, man. I done wore them out skipjack fishing for the last 2 years, and usually I buy a new one every year because you'll wear them out. But over in Kentucky, they're not doing nothing over there. I mean, absolutely nothing. So I decided to get my Tennessee license, like I said, and I went to Pickwick, started catching them.
Do what you got to do, man.
Oh yeah.
Okay, speaking of that, so that right there, you guys come into Tennessee and get the bait, which I have no problem with. It is what it is. It's fish, right?
Yeah.
There are some people when I post my skipjack videos that message me. They'll message Bob from Bobcat. Every time we even talk about skipjack, they're like, "You guys need to quit doing that. People are coming and stealing all the bait." We have been able to catch skipjack in forever, and him and I catch them like weekly, fairly easily, and it's just like they're like bluegill.
Yeah.
They're plentiful. They're never really going to go away, and they get so upset. I don't know. I don't understand it.
I don't know. I go. It's a limit of 100 in Tennessee, and I go get my 100 and I go home.
Right? I don't blame you.
I don't go over. Even over Kentucky, I do not go over. I'm limited at 500 a day, and I don't even get that. I get close to a little over 400 on a good day. Most time it's like 280, maybe 3, and then I go home. And it might be a week before I go back.
Right. Well, I mean, depending on how you fish too. I mean, for the guys that do all the bumping, they use way less. They don't need as much. But guys using 5, 6, 12 rods, obviously you're going to go through more. It's just the way it works. But I don't understand why people get so upset about it.
Yeah, I sell bait because I sell that bait to some bait stores. So I got my license to do all that, and I never go over what I'm required per day. So, and then usually I take they're all gone, so I don't keep none here at the house. But with me having my commercial license, I'm good to go. But I still don't like having a tons of them here at the house.
I understand.
And I hear people say, "Well, I can't hardly catch them because you guys are blah blah blah." Man, they're in there. You see me pulling them out. If you're not pulling them out, you're doing something wrong.
And that's exactly it. I mean, they're either they're one spot they catch them or have been catching them, all of a sudden isn't producing, and they just want to blame everybody else.
Morning,
Yeah.
Sellers.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming
Morning, morning, Wendy. Yeah, we like I'll be in a spot and I'll start catching like crazy, and then I'll catch 50, 60, 100 out of there. Then all of a sudden they slow down once in a while, but the guy next to me 10 foot down is ripping them out. And then they'll slow down for him, and then I'll start ripping them out. I mean, they just move back and forth up in rocks and the schools. Wherever that bait fish is at, that's where they're going to be.
Yeah, Ogie. I'm usually Abu, Garcia, and Penn. I felt that last night. It's all plastic. I'm kind of leery on that, but hey, who knows? It might be a great reel.
So I still don't. I have a couple of bait casters. I guess I have one catfishing bait caster, and I have a couple of bass bait casters. But I have always been a spinning reel guy, so I primarily use spinning reels.
That's what goes on this glow stick rod, the spinner.
Now, there are some bass bait casters out there that are good for catfishing.
I
A lot
believe
of
it. I
people
know.
start to use them.
I know that the one that Bob uses on his bumping rods. I'm getting ready to get one of those from Pacifisun. It's got a 35-pound drag, but it's low profile like that. It's really, really.
Oh, you talking about the PC Fun? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm definitely getting one of those for my bumping rod once I get my kayak set up for bumping. But I got to get a trolling motor first.
Yeah.
I'm possibly getting Bob's old one if he ends up liking this new one he got.
Yeah.
I say getting, I got to buy it, obviously, but it's cheaper to get it from him than to buy a new one.
Yeah,
Ain't
that's
that
awful.
right?
You got to go get a line of credit just to buy a trolling motor anymore.
Can't get a line of credit for pretty much everything nowadays.
Yeah.
Seems like.
Well, down in Kentucky, they're used to that. I mean, they go get a loan for a tattoo sometimes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's like I've been working for the last 2 months on get PC Fun to sponsor my channel, and I'm hoping they do it. But you have to jump through a ton of hoops, boy.
Yeah, I've not messed with any of that
Yeah.
sponsorship stuff. I mean, I'm still small, so I'm not worried about it. I didn't plan on messing with it for a while because it just seems like it's a lot of work.
Yeah, a Filipino. Yeah, I got 2 sponsors for my Sunday night show. They don't sponsor my channel, but they sponsor my show. So,
That's cool.
Morning, Filipina. Appreciate you coming in.
hey, Filipina.
Hey, what you doing?
Yeah, I got a sponsor. I thought he was just joking around. He was actually serious. It was my doctor, so that's a cool deal. He's sponsoring a dirt track car, the Will Coops. A funny thing, I run into that guy one morning coming back from Rocky Fort fishing at a gas station, and I was checking them cars out. Them is awesome, and I guess he's sponsoring him too. So that's what made me send him an email this year, and he said, "Just let me know what you need." So I got to sit down, get things together, see what all I need, and get a hold of him. I'm going to put a big logo on each side of the boat of his business there. If you guys ever in Ohio or need a real good doctor, want to travel for sports medicine like shoulders, knees, and stuff, check out Brian Cohen. He's here in Chillicothe. He's one heck of a guy, man. He's the one that invented the reverse shoulder. And my shoulder, 3 weeks, I was back to doing little stuff, and it wasn't long, and I was doing whatever I want.
Nice.
He did Chrissy's knee back then. It only lasted 10 years, they say. Well, this year makes 20 years, and she's still on it.
There you go. Morning, Filipina. I don't know if somebody said hello to you. NJ, good morning.
Morning, NJ.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Man, I cannot wait. I went fishing Saturday. I didn't record it. No, I'm sorry. What is today? Today's Sunday. I went fishing Friday with some friends of mine to a spot that I had never been. And I took her with me. We were there all day. And she didn't have one problem. It was awesome.
That's
What-
cool.
Once she
I
gets a little
took-
bigger, I'm ready to get her a fishing rod.
I took the littlest one out when we got together. She was, "How can we do this?" I said, "I'll show you." I set the playpen up out there on the bank, put him in it. He was happy as could be. He slept good. She said, "I can't believe he ain't getting into anything." I said, "He likes it out here." Well,
I think it's what it is for her too.
I
Yeah,
created a monster.
but you got all the new sights, all the new smells,
Yep.
all that new stuff. Yeah, you had a good time, didn't you? You took like a 3-hour nap. You got to look at fish.
Did-
Morning, NJ. My grandson coming here. I heard him out there, and I walked out there, and he goes, "Poopaw, get some clothes on." I said, "I do have clothes on. I got a shirt and shorts." He goes, "Oh, okay." I said, "You must just woke up."
But yeah, we took her up in the mountains yesterday too. We went to Tellico, did some trout fishing. Caught the absolute fattest creek chub I've ever seen for its size. I mean, it was only like 6 inches long, but I swear it was almost 3 inches around.
Wow.
Yeah,
Could be pregnant. Full of
maybe,
eggs
I
or
don't know. I let it go, but yeah, it was dinky but chunky. Dinky but chunky.
something. I never use creek chubs for bait. A lot of people do.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna haul out 2.5 hours for a single creek chub that we wouldn't have made it till tonight anyway.
Yeah. That's like that perch and crappie Chris called over there. Little male perch, we turned him back loose, and the female crappie, we turned her loose. She had eggs, starting to get eggs in her, so there wasn't no sense of keeping it.
Right? Yeah, I'm the same way. If I know for sure they're got eggs, they go back.
A lot of people would have kept that though. I mean, to eat, but if you only get one or two, it ain't worth dirtying a knife for.
Agreed.
I think NJ called me Davy. That's what's one thing. I don't know. I could be called David or Dave, but I never could stand that name, Davy. No disrespect, but I've hated that name. People used to call me that. And I used to hate that. I tell them, boy,
Give him
Davey.
about another 20 years, it'd make him feel young again.
Dave. Like I said, no disrespect, but Davy, there was one guy used to call me Davy all the time just to get under my skin, boy, and I couldn't stand that dude, boy. And that name Davy just didn't stick right.
Morning, Bobcat.
Morning,
Bob,
ball cut. Maniac, NJ, when you going fishing? I want to see him go live fishing.
can you say good morning, Bobcat?
Wow. Wow.
Yes, she's
Bobcat
looking.
had a fishing night too.
Yeah, him and Anna last night
Yep.
hopped on there for a few minutes, saw them till they left.
Yeah, I
Anna
caught the
said,
tail.
"I'm tired."
I may go in 3 hours. Yeah, I come in. I caught the tail end of it. I didn't say nothing, but I finished watching it. I just caught the tail end of it.
Well, I
Rate the
think
thumbs up though.
I think she caught 3. So I think she caught 3.
I don't know. I didn't get back in time to watch him. Finish watching him.
I don't know. I was doing something. I had him playing there, and I come back, and he was gone. So I didn't
Yeah.
get to watch the last part of it.
That's what
They
I
may
did. I
not-
had it playing while I was gone.
They may not be
Working
able to
yard
fish
this
like
time.
you, Bob, but they type better than you do.
These kids nowadays can't fish like me. Hey, most of these kids, the young guys, they still can't hang with us older guys.
Oh no, for sure. You guys got all the knowledge and experience. I give Daryl crap all the time.
Well,
Yeah.
we teach them a little. We don't give them everything.
No, some things they got to learn on their own.
Yeah.
I looked to buy some Sabinki rigs when I was over there. They didn't have none in stock, so I just bought 8 packs of hooks for crappie and bluegill.
Yep.
Because I have a feeling grandkid will be coming down. And he likes to fish. You never know what might happen. I like to be prepared.
Morning, Grays.
Morning,
Morning,
Gray.
Gray. Bobcat teach me. I had 3 hits in 6 days, no fish.
Honestly, here this is just my opinion. It seems to me that if you're getting a bunch of hits and you're not hooking up, you're using too big of a bait for the area you're in, the fish that are there. So
that was the way I was for 10 hours. Everybody kept telling me downsize my bait, and I said I don't want to. I want to leave the big hooks, big baits, because I'm after big fish.
right.
If they hit, they dump it out. I got no control over that. But the spillway wasn't running like I said, so the big ones wasn't in there. So, or if they were, they was over by the brush and stuff, attacking bait fish.
Yeah, I thought for sure the other day Betty was going to get in that crappie tournament that we had going, and I was like, man, if I knew she wasn't getting in there, I stood a pretty good chance. But Freddie knocked it out of the ballpark, I guess.
Speaking of crappie, I'm gonna try fish for them this week after work.
My hug this morning.
Yeah, I need to get out there, but I'm always like, well, there's work to be done. I need to get it done first, and then I'll have some couple 3 days together.
Oh,
Well, one of the drawbacks,
It's my baby.
drawbacks, it could be a benefit. Hey,
look here. Come on, Bert, my baby. Bert, baby. Bert, baby.
I'm already 6.
You better watch it there, Rustic. You look like he's big enough to pick you up.
Just about. He's getting taller. He's 6
Right.
years old. He's getting almost to my waist.
wow.
My granddaughter, she's 10. I'm 6'5", and she's 10, and she stands up here on me. She's tall. Hey, Dave, how did you make out yesterday? No, I didn't fish yesterday. I did all my yard work and stuff yesterday. I've been busy in the yard all day yesterday. Then I washed the bird poop off the new car. Then I went and lay down and take a nap. Got up at 6 o'clock. I woke up and looked. The clock said 6 o'clock. And I jumped up. I said, crap, I'm an hour late for my show. And I went in here, clicked on it. Yard stream got it all going. And I was fixing to hit the go live button. And it said, are you sure you want to go live? This is not scheduled till blah, blah, blah. And I looked up to see what date it was. And I said, well, crap, it's Saturday.
Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? That was funny, wasn't it? You'll do that too when you get older. All adults do
Yes. Especially if you fish for 18 hours and you're not even thinking and you're so tired.
it. Right.
Hey, Natasha, good morning.
Morning, Tasha.
JV's looking at something. What's he looking at?
It's hard to say with JV. He's probably got a deer standing outside his door.
No, he'll never play for the Tennessee Titans. He better not.
Yeah, like I said yesterday, Bob, I'm glad you got another pair of fish grips. I mean, you kept trying to throw the other ones away, and then you actually let them go. Hopefully you keep this new pair on board.
I was watching a live stream yesterday, and I wasn't not subscribed to them. It's somebody I've never seen before, and I can't remember their name, but he caught a catfish about a 20-pounder, and he had the fish grips in that mouth. He weighed it. It was about 20 point something, and he was towing it off, had fish grips in it, and he went to throw the fish back. He threw the fish back and his grips, and the fish swam off.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I was
Bob
thinking,
didn't quite do that.
He was standing there like, I can't believe I just done that. And so there's a catfish swimming around somewhere with some grips in his mouth.
Doing pretty good, Tasha. How are you?
That's why I tell people when you got the fish grips, that's what that line's on there for. You put it around your wrist and you hang it over and you take it, pop it up, and drop it down in there. You don't just. He just threw it out there. That fish grips, you can see it pretty please. Them orange fish grips just sploosh. Fish took off. People in there saying, I was reading the chat. I never commented or nothing like that because, you know, I'm not subscribed to them. I'm just watching it. And people in there saying, can you believe how he just threw fish grips and all back in the water? People were saying, throw a snagging hook, snag it, get your grips back.
I've seen people chuck fishing rods in the lake too on accident and stuff like that.
Yeah, go. And it kept going.
Yep. Morning, Brandon.
Morning, Brandon.
Morning, Brandon.
What's Bobcat doing? Counting down?
He should be getting ready to have biscuits and gravy
Yeah.
every Sunday. He said.
Oh, look at my subscribers.
That sounds good.
Because he's my
Two fish. Yeah, a lot of stupid things having a whole live, and a lot of them make blooper reels. It's funny.
Oh yeah.
It's like when
They make
Lyle
them-
fell on his boat, and people was gonna make a blooper reel, and they told him don't do it because he didn't mean to fall, and he hurt his back pretty bad.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I will say that YouTube Shorts concept works really good for those bloopers.
Oh, he said two fish with grips swimming around. He must have got one too.
Yeah, he the Biggest Loser tournament, the very last fish, he was letting it go, and he actually had his hand through the cord, and the fish spun and it snapped the cord.
Good night.
Tasha,
That fish will still live too. It's still eating everything.
Yep.
Somebody will catch it.
do a lot of catfishing. I don't know about the other guys.
I'm a multi-species angler. I fish for everything, and I own a fly rod, but it is not working at the moment.
I don't fly fish. I'm afraid I'll get a hook in my back of my neck or something.
Snap.
Oh, I would. I know I would. I don't see how they do it. Them people, man, they got 20-foot line out there slinging it back and forth, and they throw it out there and lay it down. I thought, yeah, I would definitely get a hook in my back of my neck.
Well, the fact they can put it on a 12-inch pie plate, that's what they practice with is paper plate. It's like there's no way. Like
Yeah.
there's some people that can't even.
That's
I'm
how
not
I
good-
practiced on the spinning reel when I first went to it. I set a pie plate out there,
Mhm.
and I just kept throwing at it till I could hit it, and I just kept moving back and back, and I got to where I could do one-handed, throw it, hit it.
Yeah, well,
Nah,
we fish
it's
that.
not-
It's kind of hard to fly fish anyway.
Well, there's a chance that I'll get back into fly fishing because my mother-in-law thinks she wants to learn how to do it, and she won't want to go by herself.
Right last Saturday going for browns and rainbows, trout up to 12 pounds and tigers up to 8 pounds. We'll see how it goes. Well, I hope you catch a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Never caught a tiger.
I never
Tigers
caught a trout.
Where you at again?
I'm in southeast Missouri. We got trout, but you have to go up north Missouri and over towards Branson, Missouri.
I got you.
Morning, Uncle Lou.
Morning,
Uncle
Uncle Lou.
Lou.
Yeah, we got trout here too, but in my eyes, it ain't worth me going out there for a 10 or 13-inch fish. They stop.
Yeah. I love saltwater fishing. I've started doing that last year at Myrtle Beach, so every time I go down there, I'll make sure I get out there and try to do something.
So actually, this year was the first time I've ever fished saltwater. We were down in Florida in January, and I caught a pompano that was maybe the size of my hand, and then I caught a black sea bass that might have been 3 inches long.
Yeah.
But I caught fish, so I'm good.
Yeah, when I was down there, I got some whiteys, some of the white ones with the black stripes. They
Yeah.
were small, but they said it was good eating. And then I caught a pompano, what they call a sea bass or a sea trout or something like that.
Speckled trout.
Well, it was in the saltwater. I don't know. They called it something trout. And then I caught something they called a bass or something.
Cool.
And I don't know them fish. I was just fishing, and I caught many different types of species of fish, but it was fun to me.
But say I'm the same way. I just like to catch.
And what
Really know
surprised
what
me
it is.
was every one of them had teeth, and even the ones that were that small would hit that pole, man, make that pole bend.
Well, excuse you.
Stout little buggers.
I ever go to Florida, I want to go grouper fishing.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to take my kayak down there next time I go. My wife's got some family down there, so.
You go grouper fishing, you better get in there and start pumping that iron.
Yeah, guy, wife's aunt's husband, they went down there and he said one that was probably like 24, 25 inches long. He said it put a hurt on him. He said he
Yeah,
couldn't
my
believe the power them fish has got.
bucket fish I always wanted to try to catch was them great old big peacock bass. You talk about a fight, man, them things. Good night.
I'd like to catch a red-tailed catfish, but I ain't flying over there to do it.
Right?
No,
They have to
You know, they actually sell those in my local fish store.
Yeah,
really.
They're only like 3 inches long. I'm like, why? You guys, like, nobody here has an aquarium big enough for the house one of those. But apparently they sell them.
well, if I can get about 5 or 6 of them and had a
Throw 'em
place
in a
to put
pond.
them in outside, breed them out there, turn them loose in some of the waters around here. Talking about something different.
It'd be
Oh
something
yeah, you
different
probably be in trouble putting invasive species out in the main
for
rivers.
sure.
You will. Yeah, around
Because
here
think
you
about it,
can't.
you know, the Wales catfish is one of the biggest catfish in the world,
Yep.
and it'd be nice if they drop a bunch of them out in the Mississippi River, but they won't do it.
Yeah. You can't transport, even though it is state lakes, you can't take fish from one lake and put in the other. I
No,
didn't know that until a game warden told me that one year.
you can take them out of a lake or a river system and put them in a private pond,
Yeah.
but that's as far as they can go. Out here, you can't do that. Let's put them in a private pond. But I've caught crappie, 2 crappies, one off this side of the dam on the lake, and I went to the other side. I didn't catch nothing, and I went to turn them loose. The game warden standing behind me and didn't know it. And he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm throwing this crappie back." He goes, "Wasn't you over on the other side? You caught them on the other side." I seen you. I said, "Yeah." He said, "You can't throw them back over here." I said, "Why?" They came out of here. They went through the dam.
You're not wrong.
They
But
said, well, they said that it might have that microorganism on it for those they're like little clams that they
zebra mussels.
mussels or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a muscle.
Said it might have those attached to them, little bitty ones or something, to get dropped off in that water.
What? Do you not want that?
No, that.
No.
He said, if I seen you throw that back in there with me knowing you caught them on the other side, he said, I'd have to find you.
That's crazy. But I mean, it makes sense, I
I
guess.
said,
I
all
mean,
right.
I really don't see where the difference would be if it's a microorganism. It'd still go through the dam and come out on the other side anyway.
I mean, that's true. But if they don't have an established population in one lake and they have it in the other lake, they don't want to make
Yeah.
it any worse than it is.
That's why they tell you up here they got signs everywhere that said, make sure your boat's clean and mussel free before entering this lake.
Yeah, they do it here too.
Or if those mussels are in there, they'll tell you wash your boat after exiting these waters.
I'm sorry, those are the signs we have: is to wash your boat before you leave.
Morning,
Yeah.
Gray Wolf. Appreciate you coming in.
Morning.
Morning, Gray.
About 12 great people in here this morning waking up.
Yep, they starting to get rousted around. The sun's coming up. Yep, I was gonna go fishing this morning, but the wind's blowing too hard. I said I'll forget about it. I'm not fighting the wind.
I wake up in the morning with disco lights.
Yep.
Grandson seen that. He said, "That's cool." I said, "Yeah, it's cool. I gotta have it." I said, "After this laptop took a coffee bath, my volume went down. I had to have them to be able to hear."
Yep. Georgia is real strict on theirs.
Oh, what are you doing? You're gonna knock me out over here flailing.
Yeah, they do here too. Make you wash your boat.
Well, beef liver's all right. I mean, it's not as good as chicken liver, but beef liver's all right.
I've never actually used beef liver, to be honest.
Well, I want to
I
try
ain't
some
neither,
deer
but I've heard a lot
liver.
of people do that.
I heard people say it's supposed to be stiffer, I guess, so it doesn't fall off as quite as easy.
Yeah.
I got 2 big old deer livers in there I want to take and try out.
I had no choice yesterday because the store had no chicken liver. Hey, whatever works, man. I know people that go out and fish with hot dogs.
I've done that, and I've done well with it too.
Yeah. As a little kid, mom gave him a hot dog. He had one piece left. He put it on his hook. He called 30-pound blue, and you couldn't buy a pack of hot dogs within a quarter mile.
We grilled a bunch of hot dogs one time. Used a lot of strawberry seasoning on it, and just grilled them on barbecue.
I did great.
Had a bunch left.
I did good.
Cut them in little pieces like that and put it on that hook like a worm. Throw that joker out there, and man, we tore the catfish up with them leftover grilled hot dogs.
Thanks, Grey Wolf. Should be a year next month. It's hard to believe she's already a year old.
Yep.
Don't take long.
They grow up fast. In about 8 years, she'll think she's 20. In about 10 years, she'll think she's 30.
Not in my book.
Nope, never in Daddy's book. Daddy's book, they're little. They're still the babies.
She'll be a year on May 20th.
I hear my
Morning, Bug Man.
Morning, Buck man.
Oh, good night, that
Morning.
coffee. Oh, I'm gonna give you some more coffee. So that's
Hurry up,
that's
get that filled
go
up.
back to
There you go.
life's better at the beach. I can't wait to get back here in July. Isn't there a tourney today? I haven't heard of none today.
Somebody's got one, but I don't remember who was in it. It was the one that the guy that was fishing with John Oiler last night.
That's
It
that
was,
one versus
in it.
one, ain't it?
Is it a 1v1? I thought it was
Mark
something else.
Catfish 1v1. Ain't that today?
Like I said, I'm not sure. They got so much stuff going on. Everybody's
Yeah.
got stuff going on right now. Good for entertainment
Mine-
purposes, but bad for planning purposes.
Mine and Big Match don't start till the 14th of May. And this will be a 3-weekend tournament.
Nice.
Yeah, finals of the Channel Cat. Yeah, it's supposed to be not avid fishermen's, avids. Yeah, that's right.
We got Small Town and Brad Cowdell this morning.
Brad, that's it. That's Brad's who I was thinking of.
Avid's got it. It's at 9 a.m.
They had a.
Cody is still on the water.
She is still on the water. Wow.
And May 7th, the reason why I didn't start my tournament run on May 7th is because John Orler's supposed to have that bank couch tournament.
And Great Farmer, he's on this morning with his show. Warrior Hearts.
There's Abbott. Morning, Abbott.
Morning, Abbott.
Morning. She ought to be crashing pretty soon. Jody, she was Thursday night, I think, is when she started, and she's been out since.
I think it's your animation.
Good morning, Lisa. Big Slim.
Yeah, morning, guys.
Appreciate y'all coming in. was over looking to see who's live and what was going on real quick.
Speaking of what's going on, Ernie, how's Chrissy doing?
But that bronchitis got her down pretty good. She ain't going to church this morning, so she must be feeling pretty bad.
I got you. Did all her CAT scans and stuff last week go okay?
Uh,
I think it was last week. It was the week before.
well, I think it was last week, might be a week before, but anyway, test comes back, no blood clot, it's gone,
Cool.
and she has been going without the oxygen there pretty much all day, as long as she ain't up moving around a whole lot.
Cool.
She's been doing that for a few days, but since this bronchitis kicked in and allergy stuff going on, she's been on it. She ain't been doing too good.
I got you.
She's still in bed, actually.
Well, when you see her, tell her I'm thinking about her.
Sure will. She should be getting up here shortly. I let her sleep. I try to not go do too much, making too much noise.
Yeah, I understand. That's why I've been talking quiet too, because like I said, the other boss is still asleep.
She can't hear the computer and stuff in there, I don't think. I got a fan going. I didn't feel like cooking yesterday, so when we went after a couple tools so you can get that job done out there, I stopped by White Castle and picked up some White Castle.
Yeah, I heard somebody talking about him yesterday. Called them gut bombs. I wish we had White Castle here in Tennessee. All we have is Crystals. They're not the same.
Yeah. We got family in West Virginia that come up here and buy them frozen and take back. I mean, if a guy had money, if he was in West Virginia, he set you up a Popeye's chicken and a White Castle, you would be rich within a year. You could probably have your money back within a couple of years on what you spent for the building and everything.
Let's see if you can find the employees.
Well, down there, it wouldn't be hard to find employees. They got people down there that will work still. It ain't like Ohio.
That's it's pretty bad in Tennessee too.
I mean, these guys just do a little bit of weed eating, they think they need to get $20 an hour. When you only get $1,700 a month, I mean, it's kind of hard to shell that out. But
Exactly.
I do give a guy $30 for a 2-hour job, and if he's good, he can do it in an hour and a half.
Right. Well, have a good luck on the tournament. Yeah, Bugman allergies here are bad too. I'm pretty sure she has them. I have them. But you do what you got to do.
There you go, Bugman. Have it.
Do it right. Do it right where they can read it. You're all right. Here, just write it down. You can't closer to the end. Write it down. P-I-P.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's about time. Abbott's got about an hour, I think, here.
I-T.
Get his stuff prettied up.
Do it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Bugman would not surprise me at all. Yeah, he's at Popeyes. I thought Popeyes too. I haven't had Popeyes in a hot minute.
Oh, Popeyes is good cold.
Okay.
I get up on next morning. That's what I eat for breakfast. I'll pull it out and eat it cold.
Look here. This is a P. Okay.
I've done that before, Bugman. Get up and have all kinds of energy, ready to go. And daylight hits, I just don't feel like doing it.
I don't play with that. T. Okay. Sit. S-I-T. That's not an S. That's a T. It's just like this.
I really love to have a lean-to put on the side of the garage so I can put my boat under it.
Come this way.
That's not going to happen when prices of wood is.
I understand.
Do it.
That's the reason why my fence isn't fixed. Wood's too high right now.
Grab, I told you the answer set.
Oh yeah, hey Ernie, you posted the wrong link. That was for the hog pen challenge that you posted.
Oh, okay. Okay. My bad. Oh, I know something was wrong there. There we go. Thanks, Uncle Lou.
Morning fish in the dot.
Chick-fil-A ain't bad,
X.
but it's kind of like at
Do it, or I'll take the
Cane's restaurant. You get 4 pieces of chicken, little dinky pieces of chicken for $10. I can come home and get the same thing and have plenty of meals out of one bag for $10.
I've never had Popeye's chicken.
Oh,
It's definitely worth trying once, I promise.
it's spicy, but it ain't hot.
Correct.
I mean, it makes you want more.
It's very flavorful.
The gravy
Hey,
and
Doc.
potatoes is like that.
I like their biscuits. That's probably my favorite thing about Popeyes is their biscuits.
I always heard that about Popeyes that you know it depends on which place you go to.
Yeah, sometimes.
I mean, that's with anything though, really.
Oh yeah, because I've been to some bad KFCs and some good ones.
Yep.
Man, you could have went all day without. Now I'm going to be thinking about this all day, and they're an hour or so away.
Morning, Doc. Uncle Lou said everyone must have better Popeyes than we do here.
Well,
We used to have here in Malden. They used to be an excellent KFC right there, and then they started hiring dope heads, and then it just went to pot.
yeah, our KFCs around here. Only thing that's good there now is their liver and gravy, but sometimes it ain't like it should be. It's not right. It's either dried out or it just ain't got the same taste.
Yeah, Gray Wolf. It makes your tongue want to slap your face.
Yeah, make your tongue slap your brains out.
Yeah, I've never had Popeye's chicken. I mean, Popeye almost got ruined one time because somebody put a video out showing that chicken had maggots in it when they opened it up. I thought, well, you know what? If that's cooked like it shows on the skin, all crispy and stuff, the maggots would have lived in that oil and that meat. There's no way.
Exactly.
Chicken had to have been set in a vehicle in the back of a truck in a bag somewhere for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to, what was it? I think it was Capcom, and we ate at KFC, and we got Popeyes, and believe it or not, KFC was better there in Kentucky than what Popeyes was.
Gotta finish this up right now. Hurry up.
And up here, Popeyes are better than KFC.
Take the top line and go across this way. No, just take the line and go from the top. Go across.
Is your hand good?
Okay.
A guy told us if he wasn't getting $10 a plate for food, you wasn't making money. I told him I could sell breakfast for $6 a plate and make money. He said, "No, you can't." I said, "Yeah, I can. You guys are believing in this: open a can, heat it up, and serve it. I don't believe in that. I believe the old way: make your gravy homemade, peel them potatoes, fry them. Don't buy that store stuff."
I can't say that. About this and sounds. Can, C-A-N.
I think it's way too heavy.
Can, C-A-N.
Hey, let's come here. I'm gonna show you. Let's wait over here. This is there right here. And then when he comes,
I'll tell you what.
it's not for me.
If I had a restaurant, I'd want 5 Chris's in there. Because I know she can make biscuits, gravy, and all that, melt in the mouth.
Yeah, you did. All right.
C-A-N. Can't read that.
What kills me about a lot of restaurants, like you said, rather than being homemade, they'll freeze them and they'll make them. Or worse, well, I say worse. That's the worst, probably. The other way they do it, and they can still claim it's made in the store, is if they have all the stuff pre-made and they
Yeah.
just slap the last little bit together and cook it there. It's like,
Yeah,
really?
That's like us. We can
Right
feed
here.
our own spaghetti sauce, which we do. Chris can make homemade noodles. Oh Lord. Chicken and dumplings.
Okay, that's W-I-N.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's wait for him to go over here.
That's not
Yes, it is. Win.
wind.
Oh, do we still
Win. W-I-N.
Oh, no.
Do
You're
it.
gonna catch me. Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
He's trying to do his homework, get it done, so he can go play. He don't want to concentrate. And I'm giving him the answers.
I could do whatever about it.
Just, oh, you ran right through him.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
You said he's 6 years old? Dave? You
Do
said
what?
he's 6? Your grandson
I
is 6?
I'll let you find the switch because I know already.
Yeah, he's 6.
Where are you in this switch?
Gray Wolf, if you was here, son, I'd tell you to come on over. We'd whip up some of that stuff.
Anything,
Not me. I'm not in the mood for chicken right now.
anything.
Oh, I'm talking
They're not biscuits and gravy.
Now that I can put away right now.
What do you think? Anything? Yeah.
And Chrissy could whip up some of that.
Chip. Dip. D-I-P. What are you doing? Bring it here. Let me see.
Good morning, Mama.
Morning, morning.
Think about it. You got
Go
snake.
get your medicine.
Take it away by snake.
And once
All right.
y'all get done with that, we'd have to break out some of that homemade jelly she got.
Hey, Mama. Good morning. How are you feeling today?
One promise was help garden and guide. So let's grab it and go. Oh, you cheated. You went super speed. Wait. I didn't know. I got a problem.
Yeah, I would put away some biscuits and gravy, Gray. You don't get a belly like this without putting away a few biscuits and gravy.
That's right. Yesterday we had steak burgers with onions and peppers.
That sounds delicious, too.
I thought about that again today for lunch. I'm gonna throw some mushrooms in on the batch.
There you go.
I had a ham sandwich.
I'm waiting for the boss to wake up because I know she'll want breakfast. I don't know what she's going to want, though.
Yeah, we got 2 turkeys in there. It's time to break one of them out. I don't care too much for it, but I'll eat turkey salad.
I'm assuming it's just like chicken salad but with turkey instead, I guess.
I hate a turkey.
Oh, that's good, Mama. I'm glad you're feeling better. That's the thing with us country grown folks. We cook homemade all the way. Just about. Yep.
Yeah. It's hard to beat soup beans, cornbread, fried potatoes with some lettuce and green onions wilted up or killed with bacon grease.
Yeah.
You just give me the lettuce and onions, killed in bacon grease, and some fried cornbread and butter, and I'm happy.
We're doing it. Bring it here and I'll show you what I'm talking. I'll show you.
One of these days, I might get lucky and make it out to Uncle Lou's there, do some hunting with him. I want one of them big deer.
You get bigger deer in Ohio than we do in Tennessee, I can tell you that much. The ones around here, I swear, they're only about the size of a dog. They're tiny.
I heard that's the way it was over in Pennsylvania too.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not talking to anybody in Pennsylvania. But I'm from Michigan originally, and up there they got good deer.
Yeah.
I moved
Yeah, I
away
was-
before I was old enough to hunt up there, though. You had to be 12 to start hunting up there.
Yeah, we was well, I didn't know that. What was that? Mommy River. We was up there getting ready to go over to River Road, and man, this guy had probably 7 deer in his front yard, and it was huge. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that law is still the same for the 12, but it was when I lived there. You were allowed to go with, but you weren't allowed to shoot the gun till you were 12.
Yeah. Never heard of that, Gray Wolf.
I believe that in New York too. I know some people live up there. I also knew a guy from Vermont. He used to say they had big ones too.
I wonder where that guy's going at in such a hurry this morning. I know it can't be breakfast.
What are you gonna flying by your house?
Yeah,
Hey, what you doing? Yeah.
that's all right. You keep driving like that, you'll hit that new road down there when they get it put in, and that blacktop's going to pop that oil up there, and he ain't going to be around.
Right. You know, my favorite soup made from leftover stuff is actually ham and white bean. You said turkey and rice. Let me think about it, Mama.
Yeah, I'll take a roast and chop it up real fine and put some vegetables in a bowl. I'll add flour to it and mix it up like fried bread and fry it. You got a meal right there in one of them little flitters.
I believe it.
And it makes good fish food or hunting food, you know?
Oh yeah. They keep a lot better than people think.
Yeah. Yeah, one lady told me, said, you ever had spaghetti done that way, putting bread dough and fry it? I said, no, that don't even sound right. Well, she passed away. Yeah, I said, I'm going to try it. We got some leftover spaghetti. I said, that was pretty good. I did chili, macaroni, and cheese. Everything I made turned out pretty good, including the macaroni and tomatoes I've done that way. It's not bad. It helps get rid of the leftovers.
Right. My grandfather, man, he if you had leftovers and he wanted it gone, he always just fried it up with a bunch of cabbage. That was his thing.
Yeah, I got a cabbage in there. That don't sound bad today. Some fried cabbage would be pretty good with some peppers and onions.
Mm-hmm. How long does she boil the bones for, Grey Wolf? Because if I'm not mistaken, aren't the poultry bones a little softer than regular ones? I know they're more brittle. What's the matter? What's the matter?
Gray Wolf. Good morning, Art. Gray Wolf, you sound like me. Mom take neck bones and cook them down to almost nothing and make a big pan of pone bread, have neck meat, and take that juice and dip your pone bread down in. That makes a good meal right there. The Dock Master Art.
Morning, Art. Hey, you want this? Hey, here you go. That better? Is that better? You should yank it out, aren't you?
I got up this morning. We had leftover White Castles. I grabbed 3 of them and put a little mayo on it. I'm good to go now. Just waiting on her to get up out of bed so I can go make noise.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what this was going to get today. I think I don't know what she had yesterday either. I don't know what Shanna fed her. We've been doing
Morning, Art.
pureed foods. So we've been experimenting with flavors.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. I've been trying to help my 6-year-old grandson do his homework, and I'm having to chase him around now.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, my cousin one Thanksgiving brought her baby up, and he was sitting in there in the living room. I got me a plate and went in there, sat down beside him, picked him up, set him on the couch. We were sitting there watching TV, and he was carrying on a little bit. I said, I don't know what's wrong with you. I got him little mashed potatoes and gravy. Fed him. She come in there and says, oh, you can't feed him that. He's got to have baby food. I said, you're full of crap. That kid can eat that. It ain't going to hurt him. I said, it's soft. Just can't give him a whole big bite at one time. You got to give him a little bit.
Yep.
That's what I've done with when we had chicken for dinner or something, I took the legs and made sure all the meat gristle was off of it. I take a little ketchup and I just smear it on her, not thick, just a little bit of taste. And I'd handle that chicken bone when they would start teething, and they would suck that chicken bone, man, and they just for hours right there, just gnaw on that dude, boy.
Yeah, only thing I don't do is give them beans when they're real little.
Yeah.
They can eat just about anything that's soft and like baby food, you know.
Gray Wilson, that's okay, Rustic.
And Art, there's 4 of us. Just one of them can't talk. That's all.
Yeah.
I gave both mine, when we ate, if it was soft food like mashed potatoes, that's not going to hurt it.
No.
And they just don't want to make sure there's not a lot of salt and pepper on it. Just
Yeah.
pick some just because even though they couldn't feed themselves, we still give them a little bit at a time, you know.
Yeah.
And my son is a big potato eater. He's loved potatoes ever since.
Yeah, that's just like the dogs nowadays, Gray Wolf. Oh, you can't feed your dogs table scraps. It'll kill them. I got this one. What they do back years ago, it was whatever was left.
Yep.
Yep. You don't feed them chicken bones because dogs can't digest the chicken bone.
They splinter up in their guts.
Yep.
Cut 'em off.
The chicken bones don't digest.
My vet that I took that boxer to that time when she got rolled with that car, he said, I don't know what you do to this dog, but whatever you're doing, keep doing it because she is the best health you ever seen in your life. He said, I ain't seen a dog this nice. And I said, she eats what we eat. And I'll buy them great big old peanut butter buns from Walmart and give them to her. That's about all I've done. He goes, well, whatever it is, keep doing it. It'll help her heal up faster.
Hey, why are you getting fussy?
But just like any other critter,
Why are you getting fussy?
I was packing her outside, setting her down, let her use the bathroom. I'd pack her back in, and I called her out there running on that leg. And I mean, she was flat getting it. And then next day, she wanted me to pack her out. I said, no, that ain't happening. You're walking out today.
Oh, come on, Dad.
She looked up at me, kind of wagged her tail, and we walked outside down the steps. I think I'll just start looking for a hot tub. See if I can't get one put in.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Well, there goes a camper back home today. Sure hope he didn't go down here to Tar Holler and expect to catch any fish, because that would be a big joke. Went down there last year, couldn't even catch a bluegill. Yeah, check that out.
Need to wear this when Jody's around and have that little shark face going.
Yeah.
Look out, sharks in the house. My grandson brought this. Put this on, Poopo.
Yeah.
He wanted me to put on this thing over here too, and I didn't want to do it, but what to do with it. He told me, said he wanted me to put this on too. I wouldn't do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. He ain't in here now.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I got to clean this up, boy. Him and that little girl tore this room up with toys all over it. He keeps his toys in a toy box. When she comes over to play with him, she pulls everything out.
Yeah, great. The one I got now, she'll go out there and play in it, root and all. Good morning, Tim, my little brother.
Hey, Mr. Molina, how you doing?
Hey,
Oh, so cute, Rustic. Yeah. The eyes are supposed to glow or light up or something, but I don't guess how they. Oh, I know what goes in there. Then it's got glow sticks that go into it, and they're out.
Yeah.
Little shark thing. Nom 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 nom.
Oh, you're welcome.
Start back to
Appreciate it.
$20. Rusticity. That's a new one. I got Matt from Want to Be Outdoors calls me Rusty, and Uncle Don for some reason started calling me Rusty. Now I'm called Rusticity. That's cool.
All
Mama
right,
needs to
Mama.
spread the love.
Take care.
Bye, Mama. Have a good day.
Yeah, sun's getting ready to pop up over the hill. It's getting about that time of year. And it's on, what, 8:30? Yeah, about 9. It'll be all the way over.
Yeah, it's still cloudy here. I mean, the sunlight, it's getting daylight out there pretty good, but the sun's not out. The clouds have got took over.
Yeah, when I get the garden in and everything, by 9:30, 10 o'clock, it'll be so hot out there you can't stand it.
Yeah.
I try to get up early and hit it at daylight. Got a lot of beans to plant this year. Probably do about 6 rows, about 50 foot long.
Of what, corn?
Beans.
Oh,
What I plan on doing, since I can't handle being bent over so much like that, it hurts my back. I can't get on my knees because they're bad. I figured
Yeah.
I'll plant them, let them bloom, bear, pull them up, replant again.
get those, put you some wire down there and get those climbing beans, let them climb up that wire, then they'll produce up where you don't have to bend over.
Yeah, she don't like them. She like them bush beans.
Okay.
They're not as stringy.
About 60 plants this year.
I'll probably, that's something else I got to do too. She was wanting to make some more homemade
You're
sauce,
okay.
pizza sauce and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll probably plant some ox hearts,
Yeah.
which is good for that because they're more medium type tomato. I'll probably plant about 5 of the other ones because good old tomato sandwich with mayo, salt, and pepper you can't beat. And I want to try to can some green ones this year so I can have them in the winter.
Yeah.
I guess she's talking about when I get the kitchen done, doing some videos on that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm working on
Yeah.
getting a piece of plywood in, taking this brand new stovetop out, putting plywood in, tile down, and canopy up. The floor, I might just leave it natural.
Yeah. Hey, Anthony, if she got to where she likes to walk up your belly yet?
She can't even crawl yet, to be honest.
I mean, when you hold her up, she don't try to kick her feet like she's trying to walk.
Oh yeah, she does that. Yeah.
Yeah, we do too, Gray Wolf.
Yeah, my 9-month-old granddaughter, she loves me to death, and I'll hold her up, stand her up on my bottom of my belly up there, and I'll tell her climb up belly, and she'll take her feet and she'll start walking, trying to get up there.
That's cool.
She gets up to about right here, and she looks down at me, just grins from ear to ear.
Right. It's amazing
We got
how simple things like that can make them grin so hard.
Yeah, and plus, you got a walker for her yet, where she can get in it and move around?
We do, but she can't sit up on her own yet. So our
Oh.
pediatrician, yeah, she was 4 months early, so she's running a little behind. I mean, even though she's a year old or about to be a year old, she's only classified as a 6-month-old. So
Oh, okay,
That's
she was a premium then. Early.
yeah, she was really early. We were in the hospital for 113 days.
She's
You give her about 2 years, and she'll be right there with everybody.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
but she's doing good. She came home on
Yeah.
oxygen and a bunch of other stuff, and she's off almost all of it now. So
That's
Good
great.
deal.
He's gonna get a surprise, Rustic. She's gonna bounce back from being a preemie. And it's
Yep.
gonna be double time.
Maybe.
Yep.
Wouldn't hurt my feelings none.
Yep.
Well,
Beautiful baby.
Thank you.
I was 2 pounds and 3 ounces.
What
Now
happened?
you can't. I don't know. The lady up there at the hospital and one of the older guys that was running there told Mom, from what I heard, says, "Don't you worry about it. He's gonna be a big guy someday." Well, he wasn't lying.
Right.
But sad thing is, everybody complains about truckers being overweight. I actually lost weight when I drove truck. I didn't gain this weight until after the doctor pulled me off for no reason. I think there was something wrong with his head. My sleep doctor swung my sleep apnea into narcolepsy. I drove for 2 years on 4 or 5 hours sleep, not a wreck. I could pull over any time and take a short nap. He didn't listen to none of that. The test he gave me was, you sat in that chair right there. This is going to be the test. You cannot do nothing. You just sat. And the test that he did was my normal sleeping hours. So yeah, I'm going to sleep. It
That
wasn't
sucks,
because I fell asleep. It was because my body's used to sleeping at that time.
Right.
And
They should have done a full night study where they should like recorded you the whole night, not just right there on the spot.
Well, they did that, but for that other test, they make you sit in a chair and not do nothing. And,
They didn't make me. I had to go in for a sleep study for sleep apnea.
I did that, and I had the sleep apnea, but he swung it into narcolepsy, so because I fell asleep in a chair, and the time he did the test was the time I'm normally at home in bed asleep.
Well,
So-
shoot, that means I got that too because I can sit in my recliner and all of a sudden,
Out.
Yeah, I mean anybody.
I think that's 85% of the men in the planet.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. I mean, he wouldn't listen to me or nobody. He did. I think there was something wrong with his head. He had surgery, and that was 3 days after he had his surgery, he died. So the doors closed on me on every job there is. When you got that, you can't work. Nobody's going to hire you.
Right.
Yeah.
The nurse said, "Oh, it'll be all right." I said, "Lady, I live in the country. The closest store I got's 10 mile, and they don't have everything." And
Let me ask you something, Ernie.
Yeah.
To say, people are taking these school buses and turning them into a camper.
yeah,
Okay. Do you have to have CDLs to drive one of those?
I imagine you do, because it's air brakes.
Or just a E-class? No, those school buses don't have air brakes on
They don't.
them.
I think you just got to have a B.
I'm thinking the C brake. I'm sorry. Jack brake. Yeah, they have.
Anything that's got air, you got to have CDLs with, and they got 2 different classes. You got A and B.
I thought you just had to have a C-class license or E-class or whatever it was.
It might be different for different places. I would check into it anyway.
Yeah, because I was thinking about. I went on the way back to Tennessee from Kentucky, a 3.5 hour drive. I came across a place that sold used school buses, and I've always wanted to get one and turn it into an RV.
Yeah, I've seen it done, man. They turn out nice. Yeah, Gray Wolf. They didn't pull mine. It was just the doors closed on the jobs. I kept my CDLs because I live around where there's a few farmers, and if they need help, they can call me, and I can go over and drive one of their trucks for them and take their load in or whatever the case may be. And you never know, with this world going the way it's going, I might be able to get back into doing that again someday. I mean, it took me a year just to get in to see the new doctor, and by then they done have my short term, swung into long term, and my Social Security started. And I've been on that for so many years, and now I don't know if I can still climb in and out of a truck like I should, but I think I can do it.
Yeah.
I just missed the money, man. I mean, I did had a lot of friends. I had customers I delivered to on my own personal time, which I did that on the way home. If I had the stuff on the truck when I come back from West Virginia, I call them up. They meet me. They pay me. They get their stuff. I move on. Go up to Del Monte, load the stuff up I bought there in my truck, and deliver it on the way home. If I made $1 off of a whole case of stuff after so many orders, money builds up. I mean, it paid for my gas going to work, bought my eats at night. I even did a little barter and trading with the stuff. I give a guy, he said something about his mom and him like grapes and pineapples. Well, I hooked the old boy up night with a little gift bag. Well, a couple nights later, I stopped in there. He worked for Pizza Hut, and them little bitty pizzas they sell, 15 minutes after they're made, they go to the garbage. He said, I can't see this food going to waste. He said, here you go. He gave me about 10 of them. And I took it down the road with me. I ate one that night, stopped into one of my deliveries. The guys on the dock down there in Charleston, they don't get much of a break because they got to get their box trucks out to do their delivering. So I said, here, man, here's you guys something to eat while you're working. You know, it ain't much, but, you know, it give you something in your bellies and you can eat and work at the same time. And next time I went down, he put me in the computer and I could start buying produce from them, which that helped me. So I went with it, and it seemed like everything turned out good. I started making a little bit of money. Now it's all over with. I was bringing in roughly 4,000 from my job just driving, and then another 2,000 selling produce on the side because I sold it cheap.
Right.
I mean, where can you go at the store nowadays and get 2 pounds of seedless white grapes or grapes of any kind for $3.50?
Yeah.
Bananas, 3 pounds for $1. I'll weigh them by hand. You might end up with 5 or 6 pounds for $1. So I turned the deals on to everybody that bought off of me because I get a deal, I'm passing it on.
How bad is that storm you guys supposed to get? Ernie,
Huh?
how bad is that storm supposed to be you guys are getting?
I don't know. It's coming by Rustic and coming up through here. They're calling for 60-some% chance, but these weathermen don't know what's going on, man. They're the only job you can have and be wrong and still get to keep it.
I know, right?
I hope it ain't real bad, man. I'm sick of the rain right now. I can't get my garden tilted up or nothing.
Right.
And I'm ready, but I guess we got another little cold snap coming. So that wouldn't do me no good. Last time I planted potatoes on a Good Friday, we ended up with rain, and my potato pies ended up in the neighbor's yard.
No.
So I went down there and picked up and salvaged what I could and replant. I didn't plant many, but it was just enough to have a few good meals on with green beans.
You'll get there, NJ. You'll get there, man. No need to put that slogan on there. Like I said earlier, if you're just wanting to catch fish, try smaller baits. And if you're not specifically targeting a certain species, I mean, you can't go wrong with worms. You'll always catch something with worms.
Appreciate that, NJ. I didn't make them, bud. A lady friend of ours, she know the girl that did it, and she sent me 2 or 3 different ones, and I picked that one out. I'll let Chrissy pick it out. I said they all look good to me. I can't pick. So she picked it out, and we went with that. I mean, they got some good color to them and all, but she had it done. I bet it took her less than an hour to come up with 3 of them. I was trying to do it myself and on a computer, and what I had to work with wasn't the greatest. And I ain't willing to pay no $20 for a month and not come up with something. I'd rather have somebody else knows what they're doing do a better job. I can't even draw a stick man straight.
Yeah, I know Bobcat designed mine for me. I gave him the initial, like you said, stick person version of it, and he finished it out for me.
Yeah, oh shoot, what was it? One I come up with. When she asked me what I want, I said at least 2 rods on there, a couple catfish. And I didn't even think about the deer. I said I'd like to have Chrissy's Uptown Chrissy Brown on top and mine on the bottom. And she went to work with it and added the deer and sent it. And there it is. She said, if you don't like it, let me know. Looks fine to me.
Right.
I'm easy to get along with.
I try to be. I like to think I am.
Yeah, I gotta get this wood pile took care of. I got a pear tree down here. I planted when I was a teenager. Only thing that's ever been on it was little marbles. I think it's just one of them flowering type trees Mom got. It's supposed to be a regular pear tree.
Gotcha.
Well, I planted 2 out back. Got the bees out there. I figure it might have been a shortage of bees. They worked it 2 years, no pears. So it's out of here. I'm cutting it completely out. I might throw a peach tree down there. But the coon keeps coming over in and going on top of there and getting down in my lot. I got an 8-foot fence around there, 50 by 50 lot for my chickens. And I've been wiped out for 7 years. 100 and some chickens every year. Had, I think it was 4 or 5 full grown ducks gone. No holes dug. They had to come through the top. And it was,
wow.
We come to a conclusion it was coon. So I got trees to cut away from that and go over and buy about 20 chicks and start over again.
Yeah, my wife and I grew up on a farm, and I've always had animals. And then I moved into town when I moved out of my parents' house, and not allowed to have them here. So
yeah, thank you, Obi. Yeah, a buddy of mine lived in Columbus up there in the city. I was into raising fighting chickens, and he was too. People complained about him crowing. He said he's allowed 10 of them up there in the city. That's why I don't like the city. You so close to your neighbors up there. If your neighbor eats beans, you can hear him. I don't like
that's
that.
fair. Well, it worked out good for us. I'm in a really, really quiet neighborhood, which I like. It's not so bad, even though the neighbor is fairly close.
Yeah. My neighbor, on a good day, I could throw a rock and hit his house up there, but he said he can't hear my stereo or me working in the garage inside his house.
Right.
But all of us watch each other's stuff. I mean, that's just the way it is. I walked down the driveway with a pistol in my hand, and I walked up on a cop sitting in his car. He looked at me real funny. He kept watching my gun. I said, "Are you worried about this?" I flipped it up and kicked the shells out, turned it around and passed it to him, and he looked at it, held it across the car. He said, "I only got one question." I said, "I already got your answer. No, it's not for sale." I said, "I just come down here to see what was going on because at that time we had an Amish guy lived there, and my neighbor, he's a roofer. I said, he don't get up until after 5. The Amish, he's usually up by 5, 5:30 at tops. And this was like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2:30. And I said, I just come down and see what was going on. We kind of watch each other's back. He said, you don't see that too often. He said, I understand. He said, just if
Go
you
ahead,
shoot
Ernie.
somebody, make sure they're in your house. Is all he got to say. He said,
Yeah.
there's a lot of red tape, but you will get out of it.
Augie said that he's trying to figure out how to put his picture on his icon on for his phone. If you go to your page and look on the picture and have a little camera deal, and if you've got the one you're wanting on there, you put it in your photos, and you click on that, and it'll say upload photo, and you go pick the one you want out, and you can apply that.
If you're on the computer, you just go to the when you actually open up your channel, it'll be under the customize channel.
Yeah, it'll
Give you a
say
tab for it.
and you go. Yeah, you can go under on your deal on your channel, and it'll say you can edit your channel, and you can change your icon that way. That's how I change mine all the time.
That's the way I did mine through my channel.
Yeah, if you go on there, you can touch your picture, and it'll say edit or something like that. You want to go to the edit part, and it'll say change photo, upload photo, download photo, or something like that. And you can just hit upload photo, and you click on the one you want, and pull them up. You go to the one you want, and you just touch it, and it'll come up on a squared screen, and then you can take and it'll scroll up, and it'll say done, apply, or something like that. And you just click on it, and then give it a few minutes, and it pop right up there.
He and Jay talking about a 6x12 balcony. Huh. Now you ain't getting me on no balcony. That's just a little bit of concrete, dude. That's a long way to the bottom. All right, there'd be 2 messes, one in my pants and one on the ground. I'll be right back. Mama's up. I gotta get her coffee.
Tell her we said hi. Good morning.
Yeah, he said she was feeling rough, bronchitis.
Yeah.
She's had a rough year or so.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm just glad that she don't have to be on her machine as much.
Right.
It get better over time, a lot better. It just gonna take a while because she was bad for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I had this weird cough for a year. They finally took a year to get it over with, but it finally got over.
Yes, she is, Grey Wolf.
Yep.
So for all those in the chat, any of y'all going fishing today? I know NJ said he's talking about it.
Hey, Brian, what's going on, little brother? I just woke up not too long ago. What don't I go back to bed for? I'll save that for the afternoon nap. Getting ready to leave. All right, Bug Man. You have a good day.
Catch some big ones, man. Like I said, I'm going tonight. I'm on night shift again, so take my afternoon nap and then try to go fishing all night.
Is paying a guru, is paying for watch hours legit? No.
Watch hours
I don't know
and
how you-
subs both. If YouTube catches either, your channel's toast. You'll never
Yeah, I
get
don't know
anywhere.
what I don't know what the paying stuff is.
There's a bunch of websites where they're like where they basically all they do is they have like 100 accounts or 1,000 accounts, and they literally just go in with a auto clicker, and everybody they have it set up so it constantly logs into every account and hits the sub button on a channel. They just have to type in a little program or whatever, and so
Oh,
you'll get these really really fast results because it's just the program they're running, but it doesn't do anything because it doesn't hold. And they even make ones where they do the comments and whatnot too, so they stick. But again, same story. If YouTube sees that, they keep track of that, and you don't just randomly get 2,000 people showing up for no reason. So
hey, morning, Eddie. Yeah, paying for subs. I don't see all that. And if you uh, donate to Super Chat, they'll help you get subs and stuff like that. I don't get that stuff. I mean, I tell people I'm on YouTube. I could pay for something like that.
and I mean,
No.
you do pay for it, but by the time by the time you get it back, it would take forever because just because you get monetized by YouTube doesn't mean you're actually making money from YouTube because you still have to get the views on your videos for the ads to show up. So it takes time, NJ. It takes time. I will say it seems like people that do the live streams end up with higher watch hours. Because actually every minute that's live, you have somebody in there, it counts, and
Well,
it's
it
cumulative.
counts. That 1 minute don't count for an hour. Say like you got 30 people watching, they each watch for a minute. That's only 30 minutes watch hour.
Right? Yeah, but still, I mean, it's still faster than
A minute for a minute each time. That's an hour. So yeah, you keep every minute counts on live stream.
Yep.
It takes same way on your videos. That come in, they watch a couple minutes of it. That just adds a couple minutes to the time on the video, but it does give you a view, so your views go up.
Yep. More than 3B. But yeah, I mean,
That's if
and
you're
the other thing with the live
monetized. I
stream,
don't have ads on mine.
I won't either for a long time. That's not a concern of mine at all. I do it just for fun.
Morning, 3B. Glad to
Exactly.
see you
We'll see.
around.
But yeah, so if you were paying for that stuff, if you paid for all your views and you're currently only getting 10 views a video, well then you're getting your 3% per ad for your 10 views later. It's not like it literally does nothing for you. And people are like, oh, but if you have more subscribers, more people will naturally subscribe. No, that's not true either because it's still based on the content. I mean, if somebody doesn't like you, they're not going to.
You don't get them in.
Exactly. Hey, what's the matter? What's the matter? Is it a mama day and she's not awake yet? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Maybe. Or are you sleepy? No, come here.
Yeah, you take your picture, the picture that you want. I always took if I found a picture I wanted or made one or somebody made one for me, I always sent it to my photo album, and that way when I pulled up when I wanted to change, I'd go choose a photo and I'd boop, and it would come up with the rest of my photos, and I would click on that one and make it apply. I used to have that one where the fish with the teeth and it said Rustic Outdoors. It was blue, like it had on the icon a while ago. But with that program that was made by and sent to me, that fish is the only fish one on there. All they had to do is just change colors, change names, add a hat or something like that to it or something. So it was the same fish, so I quit using it. And besides that, that fish that's on there with all them teeth, that'd be a good ocean fish. It's not for a good freshwater fish. See, I was a welder for 14 years for my father's business, but now I have issues with my neck, back, and arthritis in my hand, and a lot of anxiety issues. It must be working for your daddy gave you the anxiety. Because how does welding give you anxiety? So now I just delivered bread for my mother's bakery 6 days a week. I'm home by 9:30 a.m. That is awesome. I've been a welder and around the steel industry ever since I was 18 years old, and I'm 53 now. And of course, I farm too. So, but I've been in the metal industry a lot longer years, and welding and stuff. I've always loved it. Then I had to sell my business and get out of it about 2 years ago because of diseases that came up on my colon, and it put me out. Yeah, there you go. You changed your icon. Yeah, you can look on my videos. I got some on there with me. My brother, he needed help, and I went down there to help him. They was building a building, and they messed it up. We had to cut everything out, and finish one end up, cut the other end out, and redo it. And we got it done in 2 days. And it took them 2 weeks to do that. Then they had all the measurements wrong in the studs, so we had to cut all them out, put them in the correct place. And farmer asked me, so how come that was like it? I said, because you hired cheap minimum labor.
I'm back.
You want something done right, pay for it and get it done right the first time, and they'll be out of there twice as fast and it'll look twice as good.
I do too, Bug Man.
Oh yeah, I did too. I still got a welder and stuff out here that I do my own stuff with.
I got up. I must have twisted the wrong way or something. I'm hurting a little bit. Wow.
I've struggled with anxiety attacks since I was 14. I'll be 30. My daughter gets anxiety attacks every great now and then. She gets overwhelmed and it hits her. And I think it started. In fact, I think it started right after she had her first child. Just a little one sold the stick welder about 5 years ago. That's what I got left out here, the stick welder. When I sold my business, I sold my 3-phase Lincoln big, huge MIG welder, factory style, industrial style. I sold everything, forklifts, everything I worked so hard for. I had to give it all up. It's like Evans tournament started. Hey, Mr. Lyle, how are you doing?
Go.
Ernie, thanks for the decals. They look awesome. I got to get me some from Ernie too.
I appreciate it, Lyle. All you gotta do, Rustic, send me your email there, bud, messenger. I'll get you some out, buddy.
Okay. Well, I got you on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just send me your address and I'll get you some out.
Well, if you got a pen, I'll give you my address right now.
I ain't got one here by this old laptop.
Because I'll give you my post office box and he'll give you my house address on here.
You scared I'm gonna come over and get some up skipjack, ain't you? I won't hit you. I won't hit you too
I'll drive
hard.
up here and say, well, he ain't home, but there's the deep freeze. Let's see what he's got.
Big as the ones you catch, but I only need 2 of them.
Yeah, I can get hold of them giants, boy.
Man, that one was huge.
Oh yeah, I've done caught some over something that was over 3.5 pounds this year. I got one that was close to 4 pounds.
Well, you know them is a tuna, a type of a tuna. I
Very
looked,
oily, foul tasting tuna.
I don't know, but they said it was in a tuna family when I looked them up. I don't know if I could
Yeah.
try to eat one or not.
Oh yeah, their meat is actually real bloody. The meat is,
Oh,
and that's why they make such a good. That oil combined makes such a good catfish bait, because if you let it sit there for a little while, the you turn them upwards where they're facing up, their backs are up, and you go cut them after a while, all the blood runs down into the belly part, and that
uh-huh.
meat's just as white as can be.
Huh.
Catfish Weekly, they just have stands that they're on the regular feet for the monitor. They're not mounted any particular way. It's misleading because of the light in that glass desk.
Yeah, it
But
looks like they're mounted to the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
that's
they're
what I
not.
was looking at.
Nope, they got feet. It goes right here, and it's got 2 feet that come out that way.
Yeah, I see the stand behind that one right here, but the other one you can't see too good. It looks like it's mounted to the wall. Yeah. You got 2 different emails for both systems you're running?
No, it's all one system.
I gotta see myself. Hello, David. You on mine, I got 2 different emails. I got my original, what I started out with, and then when I changed it over, I just went ahead and done another email, and so that way when I'm watching, I'm getting double watch hours for somebody.
Okay, Ogie, take
I
care,
don't know anything
bud.
about that. Yeah, no, I just have it set up as just the one account. I just was looking to see if I catch any fish.
Yeah.
Conversation's too good over here for me to leave. Plus, she's asleep.
Yeah, I see that. That's sacked out now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I used to have 3 monitors, and these I couldn't even tell. These are their Element is the name of the brand, but they were a Walmart special. I got them on a Black Friday deal a few years ago, but the third one burned out.
Yeah, I'd like to have a setup like that, but I wouldn't know how to restart.
Well, honestly, it's not that hard depending on how new your computer is because these are all plug and play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you have enough HDMI ports, or they make a adapter that goes from HDMI to another plug, so you can do that as long as your video card supports it.
I got an all-in-one in there. It's got extra ports in the back of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it works with the all-in-ones, but I would imagine it's pretty much the same.
Yep. Hey, Lyle, how's your back doing? I know it's been a while and you should be healed up, but we'll make sure you're still doing all right.
It don't take much of a fall around here to hurt guys our age. Our backs be twisting the wrong way, and that'll be it done.
Yeah.
Right back
Or us,
needs me again.
yeah, or us cornbread fed big boys. That's what we call them right here. When you're a big tall guy, they say, "Well, you just big old corn fed big boy, ain't you?"
Yep.
Yep, that's right. I grew up on it. That and steroid chicken. I've watched better things. I was worried it would stop me from the minute old trip, but I'm good to go. That's good. That's good. Just for a while there, we was watching that when you fell, and we was like, "Oh my God!" And then, no, your back was out. I said, "Gee." No, like I said, I know it's been a while, but I'm still going to ask every time I see you.
Is this the gentleman that you were talking about earlier that fell off the boat? The same
No,
guy?
it's this is Lyle. He was in that tournament, and he went to do something, and he fell, tripped over something.
Ah, okay.
And he was right there on live, and everybody seen it. And we knew they was hurt because he didn't get back up.
Right.
He hurt his back.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing more real than a live stream. You see everything, all the context.
Yeah. The one you said it fell off his boat, he was in his kayak. That's Mike from Terrible at Fishing or something like that.
Oh, okay.
He was out in his kayak in some rough waters, high winds, rough waters out in his kayak, and that water was ice cold. And I think he was making his way back to shore, and his somehow kayak he turned around or something. Oh, that trim, oh heck, what do you call that? Or back your uh, kayak at rudder or something like that.
Oh yeah, the rudder.
And well, anyway, it quit working or fell off or something, and it caused his kayak to. He turned over in that ice cold water. He lost everything.
That sucks.
Fishing poles, tackle box, he lost everything in that water, and he like to never got out of that water. And that water was freezing cold.
Well, I'm glad he got out because, like we were saying earlier, I mean, fishing gear is fishing gear. Your life's more important. So.
Yeah. There's another channel. I can't remember which one it was. It was on the UK. There was taking donations to send to him so he can replace his tackle and fishing gear.
That's cool. Catfish Weekly, Chrissy, she has bronchitis, but Ernie said she's overall, besides that, she's doing good, but she's feeling rough the last day or so.
Yeah. You know what it is? She's wanting to get out there and fish. She needs to get out there and fish. Yeah, they went and had new tires put on the truck at Walmart yesterday, and she went to the bathroom and come back with a brand new fishing pole for herself, or reel.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, Gray Wolf he is, man. I know that's one of the biggest things that stops me from kayak fishing in the winter is because of the cold water. I mean, they make wetsuits my size, but they're like $1,200. I'm like, I'm not buying a piece of clothing that's $1,200.
Yeah, it was cold because he had a heavy Carhartt coat on.
Yeah.
And you tell it was cold out there, and that rough waters, I wouldn't even have been attempted to get in the rough waters in a kayak, much less a boat, boat, much less kayak. Because them waves, you can see him when he was going back, that them waves were getting tough.
Yeah, I just recently got
before he launched, he was having trouble keeping his boat steady before he launched.
Yeah, no, to me, that's time to go home. You don't go out for that. That's my opinion on it.
Yeah.
And if I go out there tonight in the same way, yeah, I'll just come back home, or I'll fish from the bank.
Yeah. Yeah, he's lucky he didn't get hypothermia. I think he lost his phone and everything.
Yeah, that sucks.
Or his camera where he was on. No, I think it was his phone because he was live.
Well, the other boss is up, so I'm going to head out for now. I will catch you guys later, but hope you all have a good day. And those that are going fishing, hope you'll catch a bunch.
All right, Anthony.
Take it easy.
Take care of that little one.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Take care, Anthony. Have a good one, bud.
You too, Ernie.
That little one sacked plumb out.
Lyle, she's having it rough, bud. When I went to the doctor the other day to see my regular doctor for the 3 month, he had her to sign in, and he seen her. She's got bronchitis, so she's having it rough right now. I'd take her fishing, but you can't take somebody. There she is.
Oh no, coughing up blood. I'll be praying for you, Miss Chrissy. I seen your new reel you bought. I was eyeballing that same one at our Walmart too.
It's super light, real light.
Yeah. Well, I didn't handle that one. That was in a glass case locked up, and I didn't get nobody back here. I figured that counter on it would make it a little awkward or something. I've never used one like that, so.
Yeah, they have these out hanging on the shelf. It don't look like it would affect anything the counter wise for its cast and all that. To me, it's just an extra add-on that you really don't need. I'm sitting here twisting around like I got ants in my pants where I'm hurting, trying to get this shook. I wasn't like it until I got up. I may end up back in bed for long.
Did you get her coffee?
Boy got her coffee when I went in to help her out, and he had it going when she walked through.
Ain't nothing like having that first cup of coffee in the morning. Got to have that coffee in the morning. Man, there is something in this programming here.
I did. She went with David to learn what David did. I made her go to the cage. Yeah, it would have been nice to have been able to get out there and do some fishing the last 2 days, but I don't know. After yesterday and getting burnt like that, I probably wouldn't have lasted too long.
I'm trying to figure out how to delete some of these avatars off this thing.
Well, since it is 9:16, I think I'll shut this down since Abbott's got his and I'm hurting pretty bad. I'm going to try to get off here and shake his pain. I'll probably get on and try to do another one in the morning. Appreciate everybody coming in, especially Mr. Law. Rustic, appreciate you coming up, bud. And,
All right, buddy. I appreciate you having me up here.
and glad everybody come in this morning and give us something to do.
Well, hold on a second. Let me share this one deal here
All
out.
right, go right ahead.
That's the only way I can do it. I want to share this image. Is it going to let me share the image? I don't know. Where did it share it to?
Appreciate it, Gray. I don't see nothing in the basement.
Well, oh, it's not letting me do it. Oh, well.
I want to have to change my avatar or something, or I can't. I'll figure that out later. Well, appreciate you coming up, Rustic. Appreciate everybody coming in. It means a lot. Take care, all. We'll try to see you in the morning. Have a good day. Go over and check out Avid there. He's got a tournament going. There's probably 2 or 3 of them going today. I don't know. But have a good day. Take care. Be safe. We'll see you on the next one.